Works.
Yeah, I still don't have the maps.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. Thank you,
Yay!
Sergio, for still being here.
Thank you, thank you. Oh man, how long is it? How long was this delay? It's
Oh, like a 30-minute delay. I'm sorry.
it's
I will
fine.
send you. I will send you the maps.
Okay.
Here. I
Hope it
will.
doesn't break the Discord again.
I know.
Humida, quote unquote professional streamer.
So professional.
Mm-hmm.
So for everyone here on stream, back again. Thank you so much. Here are the. I sent you the matches. Oh, I think I sent you the games. Wait, but
Okay.
I think you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Okay, so I will show on screen. Let's go
Game
to
is over.
over here. Boom. And we can edit you a little bit more. So we can see actually the maps and everyone can see the maps. Sergu. Okay. Thank you, Sergu. Now, do you guys want to see the maps that I've prepared for these guys? Let's go to screen. It is capturing my battery. I don't know why it would do that, but let's go there. Boom. Now, yes. I'm telling you guys. Oh, streaming is hard. But
Yeah, stream. It is
thank you for
hard.
being patient. And thank you, Danswario, for being here and tolerating with my lack of technical proficiency here.
No problem.
So
That might be worse.
we have 3 maps, okay? We have, first off, Celeste, which is a great map, right? It's a map that I like a lot. I don't know what you guys think, but we have Celeste. And for those that don't know what low funds means, it is the same as standard, but you get 500 less funds. So you get 500 funds per property instead of 1,000. So what that means is that you're going to be making a lot of infantry. And because if you saw the video, there was a problem where the players couldn't make infantry because they were only having 3 properties. So you had 1,500, so you couldn't make 2 infantry. So there was a lot of base keeping at the start. So I'm not sure, and I absolutely don't think that the setup that I've made is actually balanced, but we'll see. Like it should actually be worked on to be more balanced, the funding and stuff like that. But what I've done
Aren't you?
is I've given them an extra pre-owned property, right? So they have your classic, 3 base, you got your 2 base already owned, your HQ, plus an extra city to have that 2k starting, so you can get 2 infantry pumping out every turn. And it is a city that will get eventually flipped, so I kind of try to put it in a spicy place where you want to prioritize flipping that property. So this is Celeste. And then second map we have is From Wharfs to Wilds, another map that I really like, that is a base light map. The pre-owned cities over here, which is a pretty contested property also. So you're gonna maybe want to send pretty quickly an infantry to try to flip it. So that's gonna be interesting to see. And then we have HT, which is 3 base with 2 airports, really forward airports, and really contested com tower. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what they do. And this is a pre-owned city. It is somewhat contested if the 1 base gets a little bit greedy. So we have some variety. We have some variety in maps. And the thing is, you guys are going to decide what map they're going to play on. First, I think we can show you the tiers if you're interested in seeing them. I'm not sure if my technical abilities are going to allow me to be able to show you this. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. But we can take a look at... let's see. Where's my image? I sent the players an image with the tiers. Where is it? Here it is. I'd have to like open in browser. Let's do that. Sure. And then we can open it right here. Boom. Can you see that? Let's see. You can. Look at that. You like my tier list?
I still have a stream delay.
Oh, you have the stream delay. Sorry.
I have
so
a
okay,
stream
so
delay.
eventually Advanced Warriors will see the tier list, but I just grabbed the tier list from the site. And if you start from the bottom, you're gonna have this whole blue part. Let me know when you're caught up, Adam Sawyer.
What
You
is this?
I did this on my phone, okay? I did this like an hour
Wait,
ago while I was having
you did
coffee
this on your
before the stream.
phone?
I was getting ready.
You did this on your phone? That's actually more impressive.
I took a screenshot and I started adding just blue lines. And for people that hang out in the Design Maps channel will know that I do that a lot. um, but yeah, you have tier 4. You have your classic characters of tier 4, except Adder, which I sent him up to tier 3. And so you have Adder, Andy, Drake, Rachel, and then you also have Eagle and Olaf in tier 3 because they're never gonna get their powers. And a very good point that Lord Clefairy was making a while ago is that Eagle, even though if he ever gets his super, how many vehicles will he have for his super? So,
Exactly.
so he's just gonna be tier 3. Maybe someone will pick him. Maybe he never gets picked. And then Lasha and Kindle got bumped up to tier 2 with Max, Nell, and Hawk. So a very strange tier 2. We'll see if that gets to happen. But it's a very aggro day-to-day kind of tier, plus Hawk. And then in tier 1, I put Javier, I put Sammy, because a lot of infantry. Von
Yeah.
Bolt, because also a lot of infantry.
Because it's Von Bolt.
And Spicy, Mr. Kambei. You know why?
Yeah, because it's slow funds. How much is he going to get off anyways?
Exactly, because he's gonna be struggling. He's not gonna be able to build the same amount of infantry in the beginning, so he'll have a really slow start. So maybe that will hinder him. And then I put these
Someone
guys all in
says-
tier 0.
Someone says Eagle and Adder in the same tier is so funny.
Yeah,
It is.
I know, right?
See how much changing income influences balance in this game.
So
All right. Something
let's,
something I am interested to see is Max in tier 2 because I spoke with Conte about it when I played this Blow Funds game. It was actually Master Kanbei's. He called it the Kanbei Cup, and each round was different with like random weather. And like in the middle, he just threw in low funds. I was just like, oh, low funds, huh? I was talking to Conte about it, and he said like the two best ones are Sasha and Max. Sasha is more obvious because it's low funds, so you basically get like 20% income increase with the plus 100. For Max, I was told that, yeah, I understand you're probably not going to get a lot of vehicles out in low funds, but if you just have like a lot of recon on recon fights, then Max should have some sort of advantage from that.
yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I don't know what they're going to be picking, but the chat is actually going to decide what map gets played and what tier. So let's first do a really quick poll on the map. So quickly, you have like, let's do like 1 minute for you guys to vote, and then I'll end the poll. Looks like we
I made
have,
my vote.
It's looking that there's one map that's leading the poll, but get your votes in quickly. Get them in.
Hugh, me too.
Me too, yeah. Well, you know how you can only have 30 maps now on your account. So I've had to.
You have 30 maps already?
Oof, I've deleted so many. So yeah.
Let me stalk your account again. Search users. I want to see what maps you've been making, buddy.
For those watching the stream, this one is Celeste. This one is From Wharf to Wilds, the base light with an airport. They're all pretty high income. And then we have HT. So we have 3 base maps, 1 base light, and HT is actually 2 airports maps. So they're all very different.
Second step into fog.
Okay, let's end the poll. I think that was enough time. And the winner is Celeste. Okay, nice. Good map.
No surprise.
And now you guys get to decide what tier. So
we're picking tiers as well.
Tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, or tier 1. So quickly go ahead and get your votes in right there. Oh, look at Soforen gifting some memberships. Thank you, Soforen.
Gifted,
That's really cool.
gifted, gifted 5.
I
Wow.
know, crazy.
I don't get that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even monetized yet, so.
Hey. Oh, it's gonna show up here all the new members. So thank you, Soforen. That's really cool. I always
That
appreciate
is.
that. I appreciate all the support here.
Show the
Get your
goofy
votes in.
tier list again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Right, let's do the tier list quickly. If you want to
The
see
very goofy
bad
tier list.
COs fighting, do tier 4. If you want to see Eagle and Adder on the same tier, go for tier 3. If you want to see some aggro COs and Hawk, go for tier 2. If you want to see some Sammy Von Bolt, Javier, Cambe, go for tier 1.
No caustic finale? How will low funds work on 4 base maps?
Well, I think Caustic Finale would be too many infantry and arties. It would be
Yeah.
like a really slow game. So
I hope
there
one
was
of them picks Kanbei. Hello, Spidey.
there was a reasoning for the maps, and actually Habits helped me out with that a lot. We can get to that in a second. But yeah, let's say hi to some of the people in chat. So, and thank you everyone for being so patient. I've had some technical issues here, but welcome everyone. Welcome Sergu and so for Rent, Mind, El Famoso, Empul, Sack Bounce, SGW Verbeek. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Oh, hi, headpads from Senpai, Shoop, Spidey.
So, Vade Olin Cool is asking, why do you think Sasha is tier 0? I thought her power was very important to the reason why she's normally in that tier, but I can see day to day being broken. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's basically almost like getting 200 income if you were to play on a normal map. A 20% boost from her day to day that she's getting with her income.
Exactly. Yeah, instead of getting 10% more, she's getting 20% more income. So it's like it's like better than Colin, because Colin gets a 20% discount, but has an attack deficit. Now she gets the same bonus as Colin, but with 100 like normal firepower. And if you thought that no one was gonna get their powers, well, even worse with Sasha. so
Man.
yeah, it's gonna be pain for everyone.
The mode she was born for.
So we have Celeste tier 1. So let's go. Let's have the players ready up. I already told them.
Tier 1. Oh god, someone please pick Kanbei. Actually, that kind of sounds like torture. Would Sasha be better than Colin in low funds?
So
Ooh.
Would Colin be better than Sasha? I actually think that Sasha would beat Colin
in low funds.
Because Colin could maybe get the first power to get more money, but Sasha would never allow him to get the super, which is Colin's like big card,
Mm-hmm.
Who would you pick in Celeste for tier 1? Advance Warrior.
Tier 1? Well, unfairly, I have a Sammy bias.
Okay.
But Celeste low fun. So the options were Kanbei, Sammy, Javier, and Von Bolt. But maybe, like, if I'm trying to win, probably Von Bolt, because that plus 10% defense is very annoying. I pick Sammy. 1, bias. 2, I'm expecting a lot of infantry to be built before the first vehicle comes up. So yeah, Sammy's gonna get a boost in attack, but no defense. Javier is interesting. You probably could get away with getting the towers, and I don't know if we'll see any stalling in low funds, because artillery are just cheaper by 1k. So I don't know if we're gonna see any artillery walls. If that's the case, then Javier would be interesting. Kanbei just sounds like torture.
Kanbei?
It's gonna feel so slow to.
It's gonna be really well, yeah, and you're gonna be really far behind. But
yeah,
you do have those crazy stats. No, it's like.
Is there a time limit? Is there a day limit for these?
Yeah, day limit of 25. So a little bit
day
shorter
limit
than 30.
Of 25. I feel like if there was no day limit, I'd maybe consider Kanbei.
True. Yeah, that could be. But I expect it to be pretty brawly. Remember, this is live, and also
Yeah.
these players, Lord Clefairy and Lawrence, um, they're not used to playing live. They don't they don't feel very comfortable playing live. They haven't played a lot of live, so it's gonna be fun to
Oh
see
no.
them. They're
Oh
like
man.
they're absolute beasts on asynchronous, on global league
Async.
tournaments. They're at the top of the ladder. They're like beasts, no? And they both
Is
have their
there
own playstyles, but on live,
is there recon order? Hmm. Recon order. That's interesting. I feel like that's something that might need to be play tested a little more. Right. So,
oh
is it pronounced Laurencia? I always thought it was Laurencia or Laurencia.
oh, did the game start? Okay, they started. Oh,
Oh, they started?
they
Okay,
started. It
awesome,
started.
awesome,
Okay, the game started, guys.
awesome,
It has started. Let me
awesome.
pause this music right here. Let's go over here. And
Oh my god, it's Von Bolton
we have we
Convey.
have Von Bolt and Cambe. Game one of this
Oh,
low funds show
yeah.
match between Lord Clefairy and Lawrence. Lord Clefairy is not moving. I don't know why. Go ahead, Lord Clefairy.
Oh yeah, that is
Let me
interesting.
I'm
Please don't tell me
messaging
they're
him.
having technical
Stop
issues.
wasting time. Go, go.
Stop wasting time. Well, I guess in the meantime, you can probably rearrange your thing because a lot of information
Oh,
is
you're
cut
right.
off
You're
on the
right.
side. All
Smart,
right,
smart.
so of course. All right, so I feel like city skipping is going to be a huge risk.
Um,
Like,
I think if you're going to use Cambe in any map, it would be this one. So I think there is some logic to Lawrence's pick because this map is really high income. So maybe that will help compensate Cambe's lack of units.
okay, all right, Laura Clefairy just getting the forward city right by the base makes a lot of sense.
So
And I think Laurentia had to base skip because he couldn't afford another infantry. So already off to an interesting start, I would say.
yeah, he had to base skip on the other one. That's just Cambe things. He's gonna be really slow on the two base, I think. So maybe that's the plan. Like the base skips that he has to do, it'll be on that side. It'll give Lord Clefairy maybe like a strong wind in the beginning on his one base side.
Whoa.
Oh, he's actually skipping all of these properties. So he's gonna try to maybe rush the flip on the city.
Probably, probably, because like with income being so valuable, it's a possibility that the city flip could do a lot.
Yeah,
It
for
would
sure.
make sense if there was a chain, maybe, but the other properties don't have a chain nearby them. So I'm pretty sure Laurencia is going for a city flip, while Lord Clefairy is opting to try to get all the income that they can quickly get.
Yeah, for sure. And I think like Lord Clefairy, like you were saying, he's playing more like your standard kind of match on this map. Just going for you go for the city, then you're gonna go for the airport, and yeah, same going for the first captures. So trying to have like a nice slow progression. I'm really curious to see if Lawrence is gonna. Oh, okay, he didn't go. What?
Uh,
Oh, he's gonna chain. I
oh,
think.
it's yeah. I'm silly. There was a chain there. For some reason, I saw a red property and I was like, don't touch it.
Or maybe he interrupts this and goes for the flip. Who knows? But he's gonna be really slow. He's gonna have to base skip again next turn. He's gonna have 2,500. It's only
Yeah.
good for 2 infantry.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think they would they have gotten if they back cap, would they have gotten an extra 1,000 right now? Actually, with the extra 1,000, they probably still wouldn't be able to get another infantry.
Oh,
And
actually, Izanagi is making a good point. Maybe Lawrence could have just gone for a city first instead of the base.
oh yeah,
Since you're still gonna have to base skip, right?
yeah.
Maybe. Well,
I,
that
I
could be
I
interesting.
I I call those like tempo plays. Yeah, just skipping a base for tempo, and you technically aren't base skipping if you have 8K and two bases.
Yeah.
All right, so
Again, I'm not sure I'm actually sure that this is probably not very balanced. This was a very like rough attempt at trying to make this somewhat playable. We shall see. This is definitely not a very competitive, balanced kind of format.
It is not. It's still in the works. So Lord Clefairy has two options. I feel like that's the much better option. There is a chain of three from that middle base, and they could back cap, but that's just going to put your infantry behind. Probably going to have to be later. So most games I've played on Celeste, the airport can kind of be challenged if there's like an anti-air close enough to it and there's nothing blocking it. I wonder how air units are going to affect low funds because you're building like I guess the equivalent of a 19k copter, and then they're going to have to buy a like 16k anti-air. Very curious to see how that will go.
I had just noticed that I had your voice doubled. I don't know why. So I hope people
Awkward.
and people didn't tell me anything. Yeah, and I just made the music work, so hopefully you can hear now the music. It's like that. Boom. So now I have your voice, I have my voice, and we have the music. So yeah, let me know.
Kanbei even going to build a copter?
Let me know, guys, if anything with the audio needs fixing. I'm not the best at this, so I appreciate any feedback that you give me. So now, yes, Lawrence is going to go for that flip right here, and Lord Clefairy is not going to be able to interrupt it. Who do you think is going to build their first vehicle?
Probably Von Bolt, because Kanbei's units are just so expensive. I do want to point out that Lord Clefairy can get the mountain city uninterrupted unless Laurentia chooses to interrupt the flipped property, which I don't think they will do. But yeah, back to the recon, I feel like Von Bolt has the much higher chance of getting that.
Yeah, I think Von Bolt, Lord Clefairy could make a recon this time, but he'd have to base skip, so I'm not sure that you want to do that. Actually, maybe, against Kanbei? Why not?
It might force Kanbei to base skip themselves, and just in terms of raw stats, Kanbei is going to be the one to come out on top.
Yeah, but Kanbei will not be able to make a recon. Like, he can't answer that recon until the next turn, maybe.
I'm trying to think. How much is a recon with 20%? I'm gonna have to do the math real quickly.
By the way, welcome Taylor Olson. That's super cool. He's saying, just found Advanced Wars by Web today. Wish I had known about it a decade ago. I was so desperate to play with people back in the day. Anywho, I'm obsessed and I'll be playing a lot. Super cool site. Welcome to this amazing community and amazing game. I think a lot of us probably think the same as you. When you discover Advanced Wars by Web, you're like, how did I not hear about this before? Like,
welcome Taylor. Yeah, it is 4800. So Kanbei will have to base skip if a recon is being forced. But welcome Taylor. I would have probably been somewhere very high if I saw this years ago. Probably not. I'm like, Humiata, didn't you say I was like? You called me an intermediate player.
I called you intermediate player.
Well,
isn't your name Advanced Warrior? Aren't you?
It is Advanced Warrior, but did you know I created Advanced Warrior without ever beating a single game of Advanced Wars?
Like from the Game Boy? Oh wow!
I never. Well, I did beat them all now, but when I was a little kid, it's. I guess some Advanced Warrior lore. While we're watching these players take their time because they're not live players, but that's completely fine. A little bit of Advanced Warrior lore. My mom was a gamer, so she knew what a Game Boy cartridge was. We were going to yard sales. I was sitting in the car with the DS, and it was around the same time I learned that the Nintendo DS can play Game Boy Advance games. So she walked up to the car and she said, "Hey, I found the game. Do you want to try it?" I went up there. I saw it. It was Advance Wars. I thought I'd try it. Loved the game because it made me feel smart.
Okay.
Because it made me feel smart. Like it felt like it was a real, actual challenge to win a game of Advance Wars, and I didn't have anyone to play with really, and online Advance Wars wasn't a thing according to me. And then I found Advance Wars by Web like 2-3 years ago, and now I'm happy to be part of the community.
Nice.
Hello, Deegis.
Welcome, Deegis. He's saying Kanbei is allowed. What?
What?
Well,
even low funds Kanbei is borked, bro.
I mean, he's saying how can you kill his tanks? Well,
will he even make tanks?
Exactly. When is he making any tank? That's the thing. So I think just due to a sheer amount of numbers, he can beat Kanbei just because he's gonna struggle so much.
While you're here, Deegis, can you believe that Adder and Eagle are both in tier 3?
That tier list is so funny. It's probably not so perfect, but it kind of made sense this morning.
I think I got a headache when I saw the tier list.
I'll show the tier list again when this match ends.
Yeah, when this match ends, it's so cursed. Eagle and Adder are both in tier 3. Eagle tier 4, in my opinion.
Eagle tier, I mean, probably, honestly. He just never gets his power, and when he does, he has like 2 tanks. So.
All right. So it looks like Lord Clefairy has that property that's in between the mountains. So my Kanbei's going to get so much defense if they ever try to attack it.
Yeah. So if you start already looking at the unit count, you can start to see Von Bolt being ahead. No, he's like 17 against 14. Lawrence is going to try to make 3 infantry, so he's like really falling behind on that unit count. It's going to be really hard. He can't make a tank, so he can't afford it. He could make a recon. I think he can make an RD, so that's 7,200. But then you have to base give an infantry. So it's all about the unit count, I think, in this matchup. I think Von Bolt can somehow deal with Kanbei stats just with that, just like with the sheer numbers. So I don't know, it's gonna be funny. For example, here Von Bolt could kind of gang up against this guy, just like double infantry. Probably not worth it because you do want to flip this away from Kanbei, steal that income. Look, oh, it's Lawrence's turn. What will Lawrence make? Will he make a recon maybe? The thing is that if he makes a recon, then Von Bolt can counter easily with a tank. So I think he just has to keep making infantry until he can make a tank.
If you get tagged, Humida, that's just me announcing the stream on my channel.
Yeah, no worries. I've actually turned off all sounds from Discord because...
Well, not on Discord, but on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so based on time... Do you think Laurencia just has more time because they have less options to think about because their units are so expensive?
I mean, actually, it might be better because, you know, less options, it's like, easier to decide.
It's like Lord Clefairy is like, should I build a recon or should I build an infantry? And then Laurencia is like, well, all I got are infantry, so just build.
I think maybe Lord Clefairy can just make a copter, honestly. I think it's all about forcing those builds from Kanbei because he's gonna be struggling so much.
But Kanbei's saving money. I think they're expecting the copter. Probably.
But he's saving money because he can't build anything.
And they go for the they go for the engagement on the city. It went from down from 6
from the mountain.
Up to 8.
Boom, got a 6-9.
What is that? Like 70 defense?
That is,
Mountains are 4, Kanbei's 3. Yeah, wow.
So
I really do feel like a copter is very possible, but then Kanbei can they build an anti-air? I'm trying to think.
It's 8,000. Add another 1,600. That's 9,600.
9,600. They could probably get away with it. Oh man, Laurencia, what you are braver than most.
I'm getting a request here to change the colors. Sure, I can change the color. We can do the classic
make Von Bolt black hole, and
but they're both facing the same way.
Make Von Bolt Gray Sky because I feel like that's a close enough color.
Okay, now they're flipped.
Yeah.
Because before he was Gray Sky. Oh well.
Yeah.
I hope you guys don't get too annoyed because of that switch.
That's right.
But yeah,
I hope you guys don't get confused.
We have a yellow comet, Kanbei, and we have Von Bolt now with Gray Sky.
I like how some of these are like close enough colors, but they're just swapped to the other side. With that being said, cause I feel like Amber Blaze is close enough to yellow. It's more orange, but why does it face the same direction as Yellow Comet? That just bugs me for some unknown reason.
Well, I like that Amber Blaze is facing one way and then Brown Desert is facing the other, because I like those two colors.
Yeah, I guess that works. Something I do want to talk about, the 4 properties in the center, no one's really gotten it yet.
Yeah, those usually come into play a bit later. So the usual dynamic is this, where you start like kind of pointing at each other and fighting over here. And then after some initial fights, the fight might divert towards the middle, towards these 4 properties.
Hello, Elise. Kanbei actually good on low funds, ironically.
Well,
Maybe,
I mean, yeah, he's tier 1 though, no? Like
He is tier 1. I mean, I feel like if you put them any lower, then they're probably going to be the best of that tier. So tier 1 just feels fair.
For sure.
Oh, but I'm just theory crafting in my head right now, even though I'm like in the middle of the skill range.
Okay, so we have our first vehicle. We have our first tank. Day 8.
We have
first vehicle.
Tank. No copter from Lord Clefairy.
No copter.
I mean, that makes sense because a copter cannot do anything to an anti-air, but a tank could maybe do something to a combat tank. I'm gonna go look at the stats real quickly because I almost never see this matchup.
Do you want me to open the damage calculator?
Yeah, I'll read out the stats. So just a tank-on-tank engagement, and they each have 1 comm tower. That will be plane-on-plane. Von Bolt can do 39 to 45%, leaving a combat tank at 6 or 7 HP. If it was a planes-on-planes engagement.
Yeah, planes on planes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it does cost much more to Kanbei though, so. So far we've only had just 1 single engagement. Interesting that it's built on the 1 base side. Yeah, that's literally was what I was about to say. It's gonna mean that now Lawrence can make a tank over here. I think maybe he's feeling a little bit overwhelmed from all the infantry that are gonna be coming in from Kanbei. So maybe that's why he made a tank.
Wouldn't a recon kind of do its thing? But
you do have a lot of infantry now, so we're gonna have double avalanche over here against Kanbei. So maybe Lawrence makes a tank here instead. Maybe a copter.
So someone who said I have a big cup of coffee. Thank you. I like my big cup.
Well, I think Sasha is just busted in low funds.
Yeah. Yeah, the combat cup that I played, there was like no real balance consideration, so both of us just ended up picking Sasha. And it kind of came down to who can get a decent 10% bonus on their units. I got second place. I got second place in that tournament.
Oh, nice. That's really good.
Yeah, because guess who was the last guy?
Was it Go 7?
It was Go 7.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, it was scary. All right, so
did Lord Clefairy leave this infantry here? Like after Lawrence hit it, he just left it, I think.
You're talking about the Mountain City, right?
Yeah, like this guy. He oh yeah, you can't see the.
Did it try to attack and it just did nothing?
No, I think he just left it on the city, and then Lawrence attacked again just now, with the same guy.
Okay.
But yeah, those Kanbei infantry on the mountains are gonna be indestructible, pretty much.
Maybe Laurentia sees something that we don't.
Wow. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Laurentia has a higher army value, but then I forget it's Kanbei. So what were we gonna say?
So he made a tank. I was just gonna say that crazy that we have 78 viewers. So welcome everyone. That's insane. Insane
Fluffy
numbers
is
right here. That's crazy.
Fluffy is booping me.
Fluffy is booping always.
Yeah, we have a boop war going on, and he just ambushed me.
So Spidey says that he assumes that the infantry was left here so that then Kanbei doesn't sit here. But I feel like you could have put the infantry over here, and then if he decides to start capturing, you have this mountain in range to start interrupting or something. It's just that the unit count from Kanbei over here is gonna be so low that I think Lord Clefairy can start pushing over here or putting some pressure.
I don't know if the game is going this slow because one of them is a Kanbei, but Lord Clefairy can actually go for tank, artillery, infantry if they feel like the game will go slow enough. I feel like that's better against Kanbei too, because you're not having to deal with the counterattack that they have, which is insane. So
yeah,
with a lot of infantry, I could see an artillery being a very valid choice for this game mode. Also, it could help with the mountain too. Like, if Lord Clefairy tries to go hard on their one base side, they can actually put an artillery behind the two mountains and protect their capturing infantry. And even if it gets interrupted, the artillery is going to get something back. Spidey says, in my opinion, Von Bolt's only way of winning is with the day limit.
I don't know. Do you agree?
I kind of do. I said earlier that if there wasn't a day limit, I'd probably go for Kanbei. But because Kanbei's units are so expensive, it's going to be a slower push. But that doesn't mean Kanbei is terrible. I mean, I've seen people play Grit in 30-day limit tournaments and come out on top.
So actually, Lord Clefairy pulled back the injured infantry and attacked back with this one.
Yeah, I'm probably expecting a repair, followed by 2 infantry standing on the mountains.
Yeah, he can probably send these guys.
Actually, no. Yeah, repair. Just move that first infantry off the city.
You got a lot of infantry here from Lord Clefairy. And they're starting now to go down on time, because they were going up to 10, 12 minutes banked. Now Lord Clefairy is down to 9 minutes, so he's starting to burn through that clock a little bit.
Yeah, you just had to pick non-live play. I'm just kidding. It's great to have these guys. Great to watch these guys.
Okay, so you want to know why I picked these guys?
Go ahead.
Okay, so remember at the beginning I was saying that a lot of people from that video were like, "Oh, low funds, low funds." One of those people that actually messaged me was also Lord Clefairy. He was like, "Oh, this sounds so interesting. Like lots of infantry is more like positional, stuff like that. It's like units count more." And I was like, okay, then maybe, I don't know, because I was thinking of doing some more low funds content just because, I don't know, people like it. So gotta give the people what they like. And I was like, okay, like, do you want to be in a show match? But it will be live. It's like, well, okay. And then I was thinking of having someone like Poland, for example, you know, another live player. But Poland, I think, would like be really strong because he's very experienced with live. So I was like, okay, who is another really good standard player that doesn't play live? And so I think I was talking to Lawrence. I was like, this is a good one. So I put Lord Clefairy against Lawrence, both top standard, but never play live.
Yep. So, Grit sounds even more busted in standard. Grit's already tier 0 in standard, so it's just going to be... Yeah, and earlier Izanagi said they could see double artillery, but Lord Clefairy last turn didn't even go for what either of us said and just went tank, infantry. Maybe they wanted to build their first tank defensively, and they probably want to go for a tank chain on the other side. But meanwhile, we have Laurentia trying to flip the property back.
Yeah,
that's the flipped property there. They're like, I want that back.
I think Lord Clefairy now is that pressure from Kanbei is real now with the tank as well. Lord Clefairy is gonna have to like pull back. I don't think you can interrupt that. I mean, let's see. Let's see what's the trade. Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so you do 2 damage, so you leave it at 8, and then you get hit back by 5 probably.
Oh no.
There's an 8-5 trade with infantry. So you
Lovely.
either let that go or you sacrifice an infantry to hold it on for another turn.
Oh man.
Tricky stuff. And
Even
Lawrence
if,
actually has more income than Lord Clefairy.
so like even if Lord Clefairy could kill the infantry and put something on the city, I don't think they have enough infantry to protect their tank. If the tank and infantry kill the combat unit, which I don't even think it does, but just really shows the so the strength of Kanbei is starting to blossom here.
It doesn't even kill. The tank does 3 damage to that infantry.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
But
And remember, this is a Von Bolt unit.
for example,
Any other...
I think if Lord Clefairy should have made an arty here, and if he had that arty, then he could go and interrupt this city and then put the artillery on the city, and then he's locking that tile. Not only will he maybe stop it from flipping after, but also hit any tank or other infantry that want to counterattack. So I think
Back now, has Kanbei won yet? They actually have the income lead at the moment. All right. Not going
we shall
for
see.
the
We shall see.
repair there. Does Kanbei want to repair his units?
I mean, do you in general want to repair? Maybe not. I mean, maybe your vehicles, maybe your infantry. You don't have to repair them. You're gonna have so many.
Maybe not your infantry, but yeah, your vehicles. So, interesting decision by Laurencia. I think they noticed something. The middle is finally, seeing some action with the captures.
Yeah, it's right now. It's gonna be starting to get captured. I think probably Lord Clefairy is gonna want to start this capture.
We'll see the tier list, Taylor, once this match is over. Unless you can just somehow like pull up the image and just like shrink it down in the corner of your screen. I'm just throwing ideas out there. But
I'm not sure how to do that. I don't want to break.
I'm not.
We've already had a technical issue.
We already had a technical issue, so I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, no. Let's when the match finishes, I'll show the tier list again, and so then you guys can also vote for the next match. So the plan initially was to have 3 matches, so they play all 3, but there might be only just 2 because I don't know, because the players don't play live, so they were like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the stamina to play a 3rd match, so we'll see. For now, it's gonna be 2 guaranteed, and then we'll see if the hype is still there and the energy is still there for the players. We can go for the 3rd match.
Curious on why what?
Yeah, but pretty much the criteria for Kanbei going down a tier is because the fact that everyone gets less income. He starts off the first like 4 or 5 turns having to base skip quite a bit, like pretty much every turn for the first 3-4 turns until he starts capping more stuff.
Lord Clefairy is very brave trying to attack infantry on the mountain. I think they just have a numbers advantage up there, and it's like 4 against. I'm too lazy to count, but there's going to be tank. But there's going to be tank backup anyway, so none of these infantry are in danger.
Wow. Sorry.
One infantry is not covered by the tank, so probably go for that hit.
Yeah, this 9 HP guy is not covered, so that will probably die. That's probably a 1 hit KO. But thank you, Sergu. Actually sent me an edited picture of my scribbled tier list, but actually made in like a nice tier list. So
made it cleaner.
Yeah, it actually looks.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. They actually managed to
Look at that. Yeah, you need 3 hits.
3 hits.
But I think you can very easily hit that tank. Like you take out this infantry.
He can hit that. He can hit that tank, but if they want to, you're thinking of something else. You see something else? Probably.
You have to make a copter.
Because I was thinking that what if they decide to drop their capture, hit the infantry on the mountain from the mountain, and then 2-hit KO, and then just send the tank down. Unless another tank is being built on that side. I'm gonna have to pull up the damage calculator for this. So let's see here. So that brings it down to that, and then okay, copter's build does not protect the tank though, but might force the tank to want to pull back and not be far away from its anti-air when it's being built.
Okay, yeah, and he makes a copter. I think this copter is to deter this tank from attacking from the plains. So now Lawrence is going to have to take out both of these infantry to attack from the city, which is definitely not hard to do.
All right, let's see what a Von Bolt tank does. Von Bolt copter does to a tank.
Can he actually?
It doesn't cover the tank.
So he's going to take that out.
So much fighting on the one base side.
If Lawrence can kill the 2 AHP infantry from Von Bolt on the right and clear the city tile and then attack from the tank, like with the tank from the city tile, it would be devastating because that copter is not going to cover that. I think the plan was that the copter covers the tank from getting hit from the planes on the right to the tank. So, imagine if that was an artillery. If Lord Clefairy had an artillery the turn before, you just put it on that city and you're good.
So that's going to be at 3 HP. 3 HP. Can a 6 HP Conbay infantry kill a... Oh, it can. Oh, yeah, he's doing exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, he's going to take it out like that. Yeah.
So then you send that infantry.
Oof.
A good example.
Okay, this match might be over real quick.
It's going to suck. How much damage does it do?
Look at it. Oh,
it's gonna... Oh wow. I'm more surprised that it took one. Like, I'm more surprised that it took 1 damage. But it's 20%. Yeah, so... I do want to point out, good example from Laurencia using the furthest units in the back to hit the units in the front. So the more forward units have more range to hit what's behind the front line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dijas is like absolutely upset that Kanbei is playing right now. He's like, why would you allow Kanbei? I don't know, man. We're just trying.
Aren't you part of the map committee?
Well, not of the low funds. What is this?
Not for low. Oh no, Senpai saying GG, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see. I was gonna say Lord Clefairy has unit count, but they haven't built their units yet.
But see, for example, if he had an RD, then he can shoot at that tank. I really think that he should have.
I honestly wouldn't have built an artillery on the one base side, in my opinion. And they have built an anti-air, and they can avoid base skipping. Wow.
And yeah. So
wait, weren't these timers on like a 5-minute difference, or was I just daydreaming?
No, we had like Lord Clefairy has 8, and Lawrence has 10. But it's the start of Lord Clefairy, so he just got 2 more minutes. That's why maybe.
Oh, yeah, I see. I don't know why I tried to calculate a Conbay anti-air versus a copter. That's going to kill anything.
I mean, this copter's going to get a free hit, but just 1, and then it's probably going to have to swing to the left.
Inkugark says, "What's next? Low Fun Sensei?" Oh no. I don't want to imagine that.
No. Sensei is absolutely tier 0. I put him tier 0.
I don't want to think about that. I don't want to.
And Disc says, "What in the world have I showed up?" I don't know. Very experimental type of content right here.
No one can really tech up here, so Kanbei just wins tank on tank. Well, that's why Lord Clefairy built a copter. Copter that doesn't even kill the tank or attack the tank. What would it have even done? That would have done like 3 damage, maybe 4.
I think maybe Lord Clefairy should have played differently in the early turns. Just be a bit more greedy with captures or make a recon. I think he just really just went for tank, and he could have gone for recon and start getting like just force some builds. I think he just played it way too passive. And so now it's getting to that point where Kanbei is going to be more comfortable. I think that the time window for One Bolt was earlier. It is now the time window for Kanbei.
Do you think Laurencia can trap the copter?
I
feel like they could if they... It might be like tricky if Lord Clefairy built a tank on that one base side, but if the tank goes south of the copter and then just start overwhelming the sides with infantry and just plug the last one up top, that might be a dead copter. Let's go see. Let's see if a Von Bolt tank can.
He's actually going for all these attacks on the infantry.
Yeah.
And how much does this tank do?
Maybe infantry are just as... Oh, and his result.
He taps out.
GG's.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. This attack right here was really... It was done. So, GG, Lawrence. Maybe Kanbei really is too busted for tier 1 low funds.
Humida says Kanbei isn't broken. Lord Clefairy is the bad one.
Hey, maybe if we have them play this same matchup like 5 times, maybe we see a difference. But
maybe. But good try from good try from Lord Clefairy. Sure. I was really doubting Kanbei for low funds, but Laurencia managed to pull it through. I thought it was Laurencia. Not, or is it Lawrence?
It's just Lawrence or Law.
Is that what they told you?
Well, his Discord says Law, but yeah.
Oh, Law.
Like with many W's. So, do you guys want to see what was my tier list first? The one that I scribbled around. This is it. Yeah. This is the tier list.
I'm waiting for it to pull up again because of the stream. You gotta try ultra low latency next time you stream.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Advanced Warrior doubted. I laugh at him now. I would time you out, but you're a mod. Dang it. Not really, but.
So this.
Yeah, here's the very cursed tier list.
This is what I made this morning talking with Lord Clefairy and Lawrence. This was like tier 4. Like I kind of scribbled it with colors to show what tier was what. You guys can enjoy looking at it, and I'll bring up now what Sergu did, which is really cool.
Can you tell them to please? Can you tell them to please pick Eagle and Adder? I really want to see that matchup.
So Sergu pretty much edited my scribbles into an actual looking tier list like it is on Adam's web. So I highlight right here.
Did this on his phone, Deegis. Oh, this looks this is cleaner.
Yeah, this is definitely much cleaner. So
seeing Adder next to Olaf and the Eagle is so cursed. It is so cursed. You have Max tier 2. That's what I kind of said. I thought Max would be like tier 1 or tier 0. I thought he was like maybe the second best out of the non-bans.
Oh no, wait, no. I think Sammy would definitely beat Max.
You think? Oh well, yeah. Until Max builds a recon, but then Sammy builds a Mac. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, it's just because Sammy has way too, like, you just have so many infantry.
Yeah. The X'd out COs were the ones that were banned.
Yeah, the X'd were just tier 0. So let's now move on to the next match, and you guys get to decide.
Jake tier 3 maybe.
We can do From Warps to Wilds, which we'll be showing on screen right now, and HT, which is a 3 base 2 airport map. So let's do a little poll.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm only 1,000. Okay, don't yell at me. So Wharf to Wilds or HT? Can I make a poll? I can't make a poll.
Boom. There we go. So, guys, go and vote which map you want to see, whether HT or you want to see Warps to Wilds. Go ahead and vote, and after that, I'll leave it for like 30 seconds or something, and then we can vote on the tier and we can
Exactly.
remove tier 1 as an option, so you just do tier 3, tier 2, or tier 4.
Zach Bounce says my vote is Eagle tier 4. That is all. Yeah, I said the same thing to Fluffy. Colin versus Von Bolt. I bet Von Bolt wins.
Ooh.
Imagine
though?
playing a map. Imagine playing a map that forced a lander by.
Colin versus Von Bolt, but Colin is tier 0.
He is screaming, Colin Von Bolt.
DJ is mad.
do you want to play some low funds, DJ? Maybe next time there's another show match with
Okay, I'm
with
ending the
low
poll.
funds 2.0.
Okay, so we got 26 votes, and Warps to Wilds is the winner. So now let's do a poll for the tier, and let's remove tier 1 as an option, so we get some variety. So tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Boom.
Fluffy wants to play low, but you'll win, you know.
Wait, also DJ said the graphics, he said that's some graphics that I would have done when I started the channel, he said.
That's what I was telling him. You did that on your phone.
Definitely trolling me. I know, man. I'm really bad at this stuff. I'm trying.
I picked the map. Yes, my tier is winning.
What matters is the intention and the content.
I'm enjoying playing the troll in the chat. It's you're a joy all around, Aegis. Speaking of funds, I still have to watch that that Sensei Eagle game that you posted.
Oh, that one's pretty wild.
I'm like 3/4 of the way through. You didn't know how to title it, huh?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Well, it's just like crazy. I would just have put like crazy match, but it's like, I don't know. I just felt like a good title would be I just don't know how to title it.
Meanwhile, Humida leaks the features of the map committee. What the heck is a go-kart?
Oh no, that's a plugin or whatever.
Oh, that's an extension. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I only run 3 extension cast judgment.
Okay, let's end the poll. 23 votes, and tier 3 seems to be the winner. Okay, so people want to see Eagle Adder, pretty much.
You don't see how live settings can affect the tier list? Well, I think a big contender for live settings is like Rachel. Yeah, Rachel can make Rachel and Max, because I feel like Max is a lot. They're both better in live, in my opinion, but Max is like not brain dead, but just like very straightforward. And yeah, trying to make a missile magnet in live is time consuming, so it kind of gives you some sort of time advantage.
Okay, well, the players pick their COs and get ready for the match. I'm gonna take a really quick break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get some more water, and I'll be back in a second. So I'll leave you with the chat, Adams Warrior. If that's okay with you?
Entertain the chat. Yeah, I'll try to entertain the chat.
I'll be back in a second.
Yep. Charging Eagle Power must take forever in this one. Yeah, that might be a reason why. and I feel like that also kind of makes an argument for Sasha being tier 0. So I am here. The reason that I'm not like tagged or anything in the description is because this was fairly last minute. Like I had a stream idea that I wanted to do with Humida, but then Humida said he was already busy with this one, and he invited me, and I was like, yeah, I've seen low funds games before, so this will be interesting to see, interesting to talk about. Hope to see at least one Rachel. Yeah, Rachel's gonna make things interesting, especially when these are both good acing players. You definitely saw in the first game that they were really taking their time at the beginning, but good enough execution from both of them. Eagle Scott taking the equivalent of 18 bars only to move his 3 tanks. True. So how is everyone doing on this, in my time, this Saturday morning? I hate mornings, but I was able to wake up for this. Eagle's Cop makes him tier 3 cop. What is an Eagle Cop gonna do? If you wanted a 10% boost, you might as well pick someone with at least 2 bars, because I'm pretty sure that's the minimum.
Okay, we are back.
Nice.
I hope the chat treated you well, Adam's Warrior.
It's just more discussion about Rachel. Someone really wants to see a Rachel here, and as well as Eagle not really having their power, which makes a little sense, because now I really want to see that matchup now. Probably have 1 copter. Yeah, use lightning drive. Use 3 bars for 10% and 1 copter.
Exactly. I don't think Eagle is ever gonna, like, you saw how quickly that match gets decided too. No, it's like it's all about that day to day, that aggression, I think.
Bopter go burr. Is that Mind Commander?
Okay, they've started. Ooh, and guess who?
They've started.
Guess who they picked?
Hold on. Do not tell me. Where is it? No, it's a mirror match.
And we have
mirror matches are fine.
your classic Adder Mirror.
This is okay. It makes sense. Handful of 4s, so you could probably blitz by.
Funny that none of them went for. So tier 3, I guess. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Them picking Adder over Andy, Drake, Rachel.
I think they really value the power. That's a possibility.
That's crazy.
I think Warp to Wilds is an interesting map for low funds, because no one is going to capture any properties immediately. Like once they're fresh out of the base, it's going to take 2 turns to get to certain properties. I suck on this map too, so
this map is hard.
It's a classic, but I suck at it.
This map really splits your armies. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and we see Laurencia still following the meta opening of going for the airport immediately. That's a 5 chain.
Yeah, so this is a definite. You usually want to rush this area, but usually in normal fund, no, you want to rush that airport, because if not, they can make a recon over here, and they can swing down and interrupt your airport, and then they stop this whole thing, and then it's just game losing. But in low funds, you're not getting a recon that early, so I don't think you have to rush that airport really. I think it's more so to speed the chain than anything else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a well of funds over there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I wonder how long they will wait until they start capturing the comm tower, which, although the comm tower is right there, it's not something that you want to get immediately, like, especially in low funds. Like in a standard game, you don't want to get those immediately, because they don't really grant you anything, because you're not going to see combat for the first handful of turns.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets capped like day 8 or something. Really late. I'm wondering if they're gonna skip this capture. Okay, Lord Cafe didn't. Lord Cafe is playing really conservatively. But I was wondering if it's either viable to just skip this and go for the property flip over here. Because whoever gets this city, usually in this map, tends to keep it. Usually this player, like the top player, like say Lord Clefairy, gets the blue city or teal city at the right. But it depends. If you can send a tank early, it's definitely a very contested one. And the mountain city as well. They're playing fast. They're playing faster this time.
Yeah, I think game 1 was a warm-up. And it's also base light, so they have less bases to worry about.
True. Yeah, usually base light is a little bit better for life because of that. You got less bases, less options, and it's more about, I guess you can spend more time on tactical decisions. But this map is pretty wild. And I like the layout a lot.
Yeah, I haven't looked at chat in a little bit. Izanagi would have gone Andy.
Well, we have Shoop saying Drake 4-star in low funds might be interesting. Like get global damage by 1 with 4 stars.
This just really showcases how there's like so many different settings that the website has, that there's a lot of different things we could be doing.
You know, I was just thinking, all the tier 3 COs have no day-to-day. Well, I guess if you want to count Drake and Eagle as their copter,
Drake and Eagle. Yeah, low funds with Drake on the heavy naval map. Wonder how long that's gonna take.
yeah, get a battleship by day 20.
That's gonna be a night. No, not even day 20. Probably like day 40. You'll get a battleship.
Yeah, with day limit 25, good luck.
Why did they make naval units so expensive?
I know, right? It would be nice if naval. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I played. That's why I played Days of Ruin. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, but
like
naval needs like not only a price rework, but a whole mechanics and more unit kind of triangle rework. It's just really bad how it's set up in Advanced Wars.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I could probably see some new units and maybe some damage balancing to work on that. But there are no ports here anyway, so you can't even build a black boat.
Hey, you have a port right here. What are you talking about?
Wait, where? Oh,
at,
right
at
there.
the bottom right.
Oh yeah, the corners. I completely missed that. I haven't played this map in so long.
You can make a battleship there.
You can't make. Oh god. Yeah, protect your HQ with a battleship. I think that reaches right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this is gonna be a more standard kind of match. It's like. It's just like your average tier 4 matchup here on this map, but they're playing with 500 funds per property instead of 1,000.
Yeah, Fluffy brings up a good point that makes me think of how, like with income being so valuable, it almost feels like Andy is like just free income when you're repairing, because you're using your income to repair some units, but everything is like basically doubled.
Right.
Is the way I like to think about it. Everything is doubled in low funds, everything is halved in high funds, and high funds scares me so much. I haven't touched it.
So you're saying that Clone Andy would be tier 3 in low funds?
Clone Andy. Clone Andy, I think Reboot Camp, Clone Andy, which is a real character, is just 3 stars and gets plus 10% offense.
Oh, he does? But
because
it's the normal.
It's the normal for Advanced Wars 1. Advanced Wars 2, you don't get any offense when you use a power, just the defense. But they gave him the Advanced Wars 1 buff. So it's basically just like 3 stars, plus 2 HP, and you become Von Bolt for a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
the same as here, like the same dynamic in Advanced Wars by Web, pretty much. It'd be just Andy without a super, pretty much.
Yeah, they nerfed Andy. They shadow nerfed Andy, Max, and Sammy in Advanced Wars by Web. Did you know that?
From their Advanced Wars 2.
They turned them into Advanced Wars 2 COs, but most of the other COs are Advanced Wars Dual Strike COs because they get a plus 10 offense. But Andy by himself in Advanced Wars 2 is supposed to get 20%, but Advanced Wars by Web they gave him 10% because powers give 10% in Advanced Wars by Web, so they just turned him into that. And day 7, the comm towers are finally being captured.
Yeah, actually, the cities are getting flipped without much of an answer back. I think I'm surprised none of them are making recons. I was expecting to see lots of recons in this low funds, but looks like they just want to go for tanks. And Lord Clefairy is 500 funds short of making it tank infantry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Fluffy. Advanced Wars by Web is the 10% overall boost, and Taylor's asking about balance changes. I think there's like a chunk of like mostly purists that people want to play Advanced Wars the way they did as a kid or as when they were younger. I was a kid when I played it. I don't know what everyone else was. Apparently there's people a lot older than me in this community.
And some a lot younger too.
Some a lot younger too, yeah. Like maybe some that were like a baby when the first Advance Wars game came out, or not even born yet.
Yeah, but the balance, the CO balance is definitely a topic that gets thrown around a lot in that community.
It does get thrown around. Yeah, there are minor changes to some of the COs compared to the cards, but they're not drastic changes. Like Drake still feels like Drake, even though they're not exactly like Advance Wars 2.
Yeah, it's just I think that's not easy to address and come to a common consensus, no? So
yeah,
it's definitely not something that would be done if it's ever done, just like lightly. So there would have to be a lot of consensus on the possible balance changes. At least that's what I think, or that's what I understand.
You might as well just make a new version where they make balance changes. That's what Tiny Wars did.
Well, there was some like the idea. It's just an idea. I've heard Walker mention of like an Advanced Wars by Web rebalance mode. But that's literally just an idea because there's nothing done for that, and you would have to like pretty much. I don't know if you like copy paste Advanced Wars by Web plus adding balance change. I don't know. I'm not a dev, so I don't know how that works.
I'm not a dev.
I'm sure it's not easy.
Speaking of Walker, guess who I have to fight in the tournament?
Oh, you have to fight Walker?
Yeah, round 5.
In a Mariner Cup 4?
3.
Oh, round 5?
Round 5. Yes.
Is it Division 1 or Division 2?
Division 2.
Okay. How do you feel fighting against Walker?
I'm screwed. I'm kidding. I do think Walker is very good, though. And I did want to have a match with him, a casual match, but I'm just... When I saw that he made it to round 5, my last game, I just kind of went, okay, I really want this to happen. and it kind of surprised me too. Like if you look at the seeding of my round 4 game, you'd be surprised a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They were Division 2 5th seed. I was like 37th seed.
Nice. Well, you made it to round 5, so that's really nice.
Yeah, but I have to play on Rivendell.
Spicy.
I'm bad at that map.
I'm actually surprised that they have very few infantry towards the sides. Like Lawrence has 3 infantry in the middle, right? That's already putting pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is he gonna go for? Okay, I called it. He's gonna go for that interrupt. He's gonna try to keep that neutral forever.
Good idea.
Hey, welcome Semi-Original. Welcome Valier as well.
Hey, Semi.
I'm seeing a lot of people coming in, so welcome everyone. There's like 63 viewers, so that's crazy. Thanks everyone for showing up.
We will not see any fancy medium tanks in low fun Semi. Knowing Semi, he loves medium tanks, and he hates neo tanks.
Yeah, for everyone that just showed up, this is low funds, which means they get 500 income per property instead of 1,000. So just expect to see much more infantry and much less vehicles and much less powers being used. It is definitely not a balanced or well-proven mode. This is just for fun, so...
This is version 1.0. Alright, so looks like the infantry at the bottom for Laurencia is only going to get a 3 chain, and then that second infantry is just going to get that 4th one, because that city by the forest can be interrupted. And something else I did notice earlier, Lord Clefairy could have gone for the mountain city on the top left, but decided not to and is giving it up for Lawrence. But Lord Clefairy has the city on the opposite side, so it kind of evens out. Now they got to worry about that one in the middle. And it is day 8. No vehicles have been built yet. Lord Clefairy definitely can this turn.
I think he could make an artillery. Don't you think? In the middle and bring it down
and
to
make
lock
a tank
down
and a recon. I think they can make a tank and a recon.
For sure.
Oh, that's gonna be so much pressure. It's like, do you build the tank to combat the tank, or do you build the tank to overwhelm the recon?
I think you make a recon on the side and you send it through the first forest and a bunch of roads, but you get to attack that
Yes.
corner, and then you force a tank to be made over there, or a copter.
Or force a copter.
If you force a copter from a recon, that's a good recon.
That's a good recon.
Plus, copters don't deal that much damage to recons. They do like 4 or 5. They're pretty bad.
For some weird reason, maybe it's because recons are like more, maybe tanks are more cumbersome, so it's easier for copters to hit. But recons are kind of light, so maybe they just hit less. That's my logic. Advanced Wars sometimes doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, I think
you can't. You could be 20, 40,000 feet in the air with a fighter, and you'll be trapped by 4 infantry on the ground.
Oh yeah, or a submarine.
But you can't fly over a pipe seam.
A dived submarine will block your fighter from going through. I think that makes sense, but
I thought about making a bid where I make myself look like I'm in a fighter jet, and then I just like crash in the air because there's a submarine underwater.
Also, you were saying that you didn't know why Lord Clefairy didn't go for a mountain city. I think it's because if not, Lawrence could have easily interrupted from the mountain.
Yeah. So I was just pointing that out. It's definitely an interrupt.
I'm kind of liking Lawrence's position more. Just the fact that he has 2 infantry in the corner capturing is going to guarantee that, and he can somewhat defend from those infantry that are coming. He was able to interrupt that in that city in the middle.
Is Lord Clefairy in the move planner?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's hitting 10 minutes, but let him cook, chat.
I think he's probably thinking of what to build and where.
Yeah.
And because of that, thinks where to send his infantry.
He can build a copter.
He can. He could interrupt with the infantry and then make a copter.
Oh yeah, Lord Clefairy has a lot of different things that they can decide to build. I guess they're thinking about what they build and how Laurencia can respond.
They're just like all in the middle.
Spidey says as soon as you hit the sub, you randomly explode in the air. They might not even blame the sub. It'll probably be like a fuel malfunction, but I personally like the tank and recon option because you're building 2 big.
Ooh, there we go. I got the copter. I think that's good.
Copter. I like how he realized that last minute, and then that's the one that ends up being built. So, but I was not a huge fan of the copter idea when I thought about it because Laurencia can easily build an anti-air there.
I think I can make the map a little bit bigger. Oop, maybe not.
Well, yeah. Like I'm on stream delay, but how you have it looks good.
Okay.
All the information's on the side. You can see. You didn't watch my video? Show you how to do it. I'm just kidding. Everyone's free to stream Advanced Wars their own way, but
I watched their video though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was more so because of the pixel perfector, It kind of crunches up the pixels, but if you get to 2.0 is the best one. It gets a little bit distorted, but I think it looks fine.
So, as Laurencia is denying the middle city, Lord Clefairy is denying the mountain city. So, it's sort of evening out, and the middle one is a little bit closer to Lord Clefairy. So it's possible over time they might recapture that city.
Yeah,
possible.
Yeah, I agree. I think if a fight develops over this city, I would definitely give the upper hand to Lord Clefairy. And you're right, the mountain city is now completely denied because that copter would just shred any retaliating infantry. It looks like Lawrence is gonna go over here for the corner. He's gonna have to make an anti-air, right? Or are you just gonna make a copter and like damage race?
Lord Clefairy can threaten the airport if they want to.
And copters here are so strong. This might be just a copter spam kind of match.
Yeah, yeah. This is why I see a lot of Adder and Max on this map.
Ooh.
Yeah, copters.
You have an
Anti-air
anti-air.
makes complete sense.
Yeah, but he's gonna be now in a very defensive position because these copters are so strong here. It's crazy. This copter can, for example, move just straight right in front of that pipe, and then where do you send the anti-air? Because you have this huge pivot right here. If you send it towards one side to defend these guys, the copter just gonna go towards the middle. So how do you defend the middle? You have to pull back. You send it.
You make
another anti-air
CO that can go. You make a CO that can go through rivers.
It is.
Just imagine.
It's really tricky. I think he's getting himself into a really tricky position just because of that anti-air.
Yeah, you're gonna have to probably pull back everything if you don't want them to get free hits.
Yeah, I think he has to pull back from the center. I mean, it's okay to do so because Lawww is not capping, so I think he can definitely just pull back a little bit, wait to see what he does, and then maybe interrupt.
Could be possible if Laurencia maybe moves the anti-air to the left and then pull everything towards the right because it will still be in range. But then you're kind of giving up the center.
Yeah.
So maybe this goes to the right, but then everything on the left will just have to go back. I kind of like moving the anti-air to the right because the infantry on the side will have to capture those properties, but yet again, the copter can just go over there, and then you'll have to loop around. It'd be more scary if there was a tank that Lord Clefairy can just plop in the middle, because the other side of the pipe seams is where Laurencia would like their anti-air, but then if you have a tank right there, it doesn't want to be there. So, and they cannot build a tank. If they want to build a tank without base skipping, they're gonna have to save some income because they're only at 7,500.
Yeah, and Lord Clefairy can't make a tank now. So I think Lauren's best play would be to send the anti-air towards the side to protect like the pressure from those infantry on the side. And because Lord Clefairy can't make a tank, that anti-air will have free roam over that corner on that side. But at the same time, you do have to pull back from the middle, or else a copter will get free damage until you get your own copter or your own anti-air or something to counter that copter over the middle and over the right.
Yeah. Using a copter to counter a copter, it would just take way too long to get to the other side.
Well, no, I know, but say like for the middle, like because you send the anti-air towards the left, and then the copter swings towards the middle or the right. And at that point, you can counter that with your own copter, right? Because it's right there, your airport.
Yeah.
So I think that might be the play.
Last time I saw a copter built before a tank was when I was facing Grit.
Grit?
Yeah, just a casual game I had with a friend.
But did you make arties before the copter?
Yeah, I knew they were making artillery, or I just like made a hard guess, so I just kept building. I just kept building copters, and they were like, "Wait, I don't have anti-air." Because the artillery can't shoot the copters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, copters are a great counter to artilleries being built.
I think I heard of a game that took place on Stalingrad where it was Spoot versus Tordred, and Spoot built 3 copters before they built any tanks, and apparently just destroyed Tordred.
Stalingrad was Spoot Grit? No way.
No, Spoot. I don't know what the COs were, but I guess it was like the tanky Tordred thing where everyone knew Tordred would just build a bunch of tanks. So Spoot's like, I'll just build copters.
Yeah.
All right, so it's possible they will get that city.
For sure. I think he's making a nice wall of infantry.
I'm really loving this copter from Lord Clefairy.
Yeah.
Really loving this copter.
Maybe he can make a recon and infantry, and then he has enough to make a tank and infantry next turn. You make a recon on the right side?
They're repairing an infantry right now.
Yeah, but I think you still have enough, right?
Okay. So you say build a recon that's gonna... Yeah, I think they might have enough. It'll be like 8,300, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have enough. Even if they can't repair anything else, so yeah. They can build a recon, and then... Of course, wait, what the... 1, 2, 3, 4... It only moved 5 spaces? Not 6? Are they afraid of a trap? That could be it.
Yeah, he just moved 5 spaces.
Yeah,
I think it's so he can reach that city on the top left. So he can attack from the forest.
Oh, yeah.
Because the
good
entire
point.
2, 4, 6 cannot reach there. So yeah, I think that's why he's doing that. But
Yeah.
you can definitely see Lurk Lafayette takes more time. So he might run out of time soon. He has 8 minutes. Lawrence still has almost 12. He's going to get an extra 2 now. Now we get this infantry on the right side.
Oh yeah, D just said Spoot was Sasha. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense. Sasha and can just like build up the copters a lot faster. It makes a lot of sense. D just. Do you have that replay? I really want to see that game now. All right, here. So
I'm liking Lurk Lafaye's position now after this whole copter entire thing.
I'm loving this position.
That copter is gonna get some free. It's getting so much free stuff just by existing. It's crazy.
Yeah, it will most likely get a lot of free things because you move the anti-air to either side, they have less coverage for the opposite. Hello, Silvera.
I mean, you're gonna get a free shot as well on those infantry. Oh no, it's Lawrence's turn. So he has this side. Isn't it towards the left? Isn't it towards the middle? I think he might just pull back from the left and then send the anti-air towards the middle.
Start deleting units.
Do you think Lawrence is gonna interrupt that capture from Lockeberry in the middle with an infantry?
Can that anti-air reach? Yeah, it's definitely reaching. So that anti-air is a threat to all those infantry as well.
There we go. Ooh.
Okay. Moving it a little to the middle.
Yeah.
So
I think he's going to
that one infantry up top is. Well, if you leave it alive, it gives it charge and it also distracts the copter. It's like what you said. If you force your opponent to send a copter to a recon, that's an amazing recon.
Yeah.
This is an amazing infantry if it can force the copter away from the side. Because again, there is this anti-air. We talk about how much it scares away the copter, but this anti-air is going to do a crap ton of damage to these infantry, and it can do that so long as there isn't a tank. You know that eval bar from chess.com?
No, I don't play chess.
Okay. There's like a little bar on the side that like goes up and down based on the colors. Like let's say black is top, white is down. If you see more white, then it says white is winning. If it's more down, then it says black is winning.
Okay.
I wonder if is that even possible? You're just a little bar going up and down based on like the positioning of all the players, of the units. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I mean,
Ingrid.
that's definitely a hard thing to judge, though.
It is a very hard thing to judge. Yeah, you're probably going to need like some kind of AI to do that. Speaking of which,
and Lawrence made a copter now.
Oh yeah, so, that's actually not bad because they can't build a tank now.
So the thing is now, Lurk Lafayette is going to have to either make an anti-air on the right, try to counter it with his own counter. Oh. Yeah, he's going for all first strikes. Eesh.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
I wonder if Laurentia could have made a sacrifice the 3 HP infantry, but could anything have attacked from the mountain? So, everything is in range. Almost everything is in range of the anti-air. So
yeah,
this copter might just have to go for the hit on the side.
I think Lawrence is just gonna pull back that infantry. I guess that infantry can't really run away from the copter, but
it can't. It can distract the copter, but that's about it.
So the thing for Lurk Lafayette now is that he has a decision to make: whether he makes a tank to counter the anti-air in the middle, or he makes an anti-air to counter the copter on the side. So he has
anti-air on anti-air violence,
or just make an anti-air and counter both. Don't they do like a somewhat decent amount of damage?
I've been.
It's like,
I've been brainstorming a lot of different video ideas that are just like not normal replays or normal live games. I'm gonna copyright this. Not really.
copyright the low funds.
An Advance Wars game, but you ban tanks.
Oh, I mean,
you want to do that? You want to do that, Humida?
I feel like banning tanks is less hype than what it actually sounds like, because when you don't have tanks, your anti-airs just become your tanks.
I had another idea where Advance Wars by web, but you can only build units on your odd turns.
Oof. Makes it tricky.
Advance Wars by web, but you can only build 1 unit per turn.
You know, I actually played a no tanks game against Fluffy live with only 1 minute increment. I think it was Grim Mirror in Caustic Finale. So imagine the madness of that. Like, just all of them, just all the settings, just throw all the crazy settings that you want. That was that match.
Oh my god! Someone get ChatGPT to recognize Advance Wars by web and tell them to just put down the most random rules, and that's what we'll play. Oh man, it will make millions on YouTube. No, it won't. Probably thousands. But that's the direction that I kind of want to do right now. On a more serious note, outside the game, I want to start making like types of videos that don't exist yet on Advance Wars. Like, remember when I had that video with Lagatua? The Days of Ruin one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It hasn't been done before. Really proud of making it. And I just want to start doing like Advance Wars content that's not just replays and live games.
Yeah, for sure. I think variety is great.
Although they're all great, I told them that I originally wanted to have a different kind of stream with you, but it just happened to be the same time with here.
Yeah.
You guys will see what that is. It's just that Humida's the one that's gonna have to do some of the work, and I'm just the I'm just the guinea pig.
Yeah, there's another stream that Advance Warrior has in mind. So I don't know when that will happen. Maybe next weekend, or I don't know when.
Hopefully next weekend.
Okay.
Maybe around the same time.
Okay. Sounds good. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
But yeah, it's crazy because like we were saying, we like Lord Clefairy's position. No, first Lawrence, then Lord Clefairy. Now I kind of like Lawrence's position, honestly.
I like Lawrence's position a lot more too. And Lord Clefairy, I think Lord Clefairy is really feeling it because they're down on time.
I think you have to make a tank as Lord Clefairy. You have to win this battle, and if not, the Santa is just gonna go crazy. I mean, it's gonna get a free shot.
I think. Can you offer to give up an anti-air for at least 1 turn? What I would do, like what I would probably do as Lord Clefairy is, how much can I pull back before I can build an anti-air? Because you're gonna have to count the count how far the anti-air can go once you build it. Like, would the infantry on the right be too far away from it in 2 turns?
Yeah. So my thought process is, I think there isn't much that Lawrence's copter can do on the side, because if you look at infantry, he only has 2 infantry on the right. Yeah. And so they're going to try to go for the neutral city, and it's like, fine, you can have the neutral city if you want. Maybe just pull back. But if the copter goes towards the side, it's not going to get much done because there's only those 2 infantry. Maybe you can even like first strike them and injure them so they can't capture anything. But I think you have to make a tank in the middle and like disregard the copter. You'll counter it eventually. Like, it's not going to do much on the side. And if not, it's just going to go towards the middle. I think you really need a tank. You really need to counter that anti-air. Oh, he's kind of pulling back.
Someone said going recon would have been so powerful.
You know, knowing Lord Clefairy, he was probably trying to think of a way that he can attack with a copter and then block with infantry.
Yeah.
If I was to describe these 2 players, I feel like they play very differently. I think Lord Clefairy, and I talk with him quite a bit. He's more like he doesn't have a game plan when he starts in a map. He just kind of like starts a match. Doesn't really have a strategy. Just kind of like gets to a mid game and then just outbeats you tactically. He just has really great tactics. And Lawrence, on the other hand, I feel like he does have, it's more of like strategical approach, like CO picking and like what to go for and whatever. But it's funny. It's funny because bye Fluffy. See you later. He's kind of like the opposite of Poland, Lawrence. he will give up cities. He will give up city properties, and what he values the most is actually like position and unit value. City and income, he doesn't care. If you've seen that match, I think you told me about it. The one on End of Entropy, which is Lawrence against.
Oh my god, that one
against Immoralium. He just gave up much income, right?
They broke that map. I think they unmixed the map.
They did.
I have never seen.
I've never seen so many bases getting flipped.
I've never seen so many bases, especially when the two bases are so close to each other. Usually you think that's a lot harder to try to break, but I think because they were trying to fight on two separate fronts, that they just got pincered. And I thought I saw a base. Did we see a base skip?
Not by Lawww.
I mean, by Lawrence.
So he did make a turn.
I don't see an infantry or anything that moved from that middle base.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't have the funds. But I thought he had 1100, so he could have made a copter infantry.
Unless they wanted to save for a tank like this one, and not just join a bunch of units together.
Oh, you're right. Actually, yeah, that makes more sense. The copter from Lawww is also. This is something that happens in this map, which I love about this map. It's now putting pressure on that neutral city in the bottom left corner. And like,
you're right.
How do you answer that? Like, you have to send an anti-air to that corner. That's horrible. You have to send a copter. Yeah. You just pretty much leave it neutral. So the copters can get so much damage in this map if you go towards the side. You get to reach that little corridor before they start capping.
Lawrence had to base skip last turn. Okay, but that lets them build a tank and infantry, and the tank from the side too, not the middle. Interesting.
Oh, okay. He didn't have the funds. Okay.
So,
this map is getting.
He's moving spicy. In. It's getting spicy.
He's fighting into the wall of infantry from Lawww.
And can you sack the 3 HP infantry
to interrupt the capture?
Well, I was thinking about sacking it first, and then you send the full HP, and then the 7 HP. Would that have killed? And then the infantry from the. Oh wait, could he still do that? Does.
Oh, he got the KO. Wow, that was a lucky roll.
He got the KO, but nothing can sit on that city.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like sack the 3 HP, send in the full HP, 7 HP comes, you occupy that city, you throw whatever you want on it. Oh, but the tank would have attacked it. I can see why. The tank would have attacked it.
I like the entire position because it's also covering the infantry that's capturing the mountain city right here. So it's 6 tiles away to cover from the copter if it wants to try to stop that capture.
Honestly, it's less surprising to think about it now when I saw this guy literally rip apart End of Entropy.
it was the end of Entropy.
It was the end of the trophy. This is a more exciting game, honestly, because it was just like a complete 180 from me when I was just like, oh, there's no way Convey can make it through low funds, and look what happens. Now we see, well, I think they're more warmed up to the live games now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because after that first one, so now we're seeing a lot more, crucial and sharper decision making.
I still think it's really funny that they both chose Adder over all the other tier 3 COs. I think that tells you a lot.
I think they were looking at the powers and they're just like, Yeah, no one's getting their power. Might
Yeah.
as well just pick the cheaper one. A big flex would be if they pick coal.
Well, I mean, tier 4, you would pick who here?
Tier 4.
I think maybe Jake. Like maybe Cole.
Someone said Jake was tier 3. And if it's like, I'm also noticing like there's not as much opportunities for artillery because it's the base light map. So I feel like there's a lot few. There's still an abundance of infantry, but I feel like there's a lot fewer infantry now that there's just 2 bases.
There is less, yeah. But
I also think that it makes it like kind of easier to start building tanks because you have one less base to worry about.
yeah, I still think that because of the low funds, it makes arties better because you have so many infantry that you can help cover them. There's not as many tanks or copters to threaten your artillery as well, and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that they haven't made a single arty in already 2 games. I think they would be pretty good. That's kind of why I thought Javier would still be tier 1, because if you have arties, you know, he also has the one bolt stats, but he has that defense against artillery. He can somewhat realistically get tower shields or whatever his power is called.
Yeah. I did try Javier on this map, and my opponent ended up timing out. All right, so we're finally seeing some counterattacks. Like I was like, tower safe. I can pick Javier, and they're like, you should have gone Von Volt. I'm just like, dang it, thought I had something cool. So that kills, but there's nothing else to attack.
So I got that kill. I think he can probably attack the 8 HP guy. Oh, okay. One's for the 7. Oh, got the kill.
Going for the 7. But then what? Nothing else can be hit. It's just the copter that can hit other things. Whoa. They are. Do they value infantry that much?
I mean,
you're gonna have to build an entire.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah,
are you really gonna heal up those infantry, those injured infantry? Like just sacrifice them to deal damage to them.
Yeah, is this like some kind of high funds mentality where if you damage the infantry, then it just becomes more valuable?
Yeah, value. I agree. I think Jake would be pretty good in tier 4 because of the amount of planes. Get that just because of the plus 10 attack, really. Just as a day-to-day, right? I don't think the RD extra range really makes that much of a difference with Jake ever.
join caps. I think they're all. Yeah. There was a 9 HP infantry.
He joined the infantry. Okay, so to have them all full health. So he has way more full health infantry in the middle than Lawrence now.
I think they're just bracing for impact because that copter is gonna start getting hits off.
Okay, he got that kill there. Yeah, that copter's gonna get damage on these infantry on the side. It's probably gonna. Ooh, you know what? I think that copter should have attacked that infantry from the forest. Because now Lawrence can get the neutral city if he blocks with the other infantry. He can block the pathing of the copter. But if you put the copter in the forest, then he can't block it. Ooh, and Lurker Face is running out of time. He's set down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeesh. Yeah. Anti-air on the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. And now Lord Clefairy has to decide. It's like, actually no, it's gonna be where Lawrence wants to send this copter.
Isn't it funny looking at the income? Just look at the income they have. They have 8K.
Weird. It is so weird.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. All right. So
Lawrence has more time.
Oh,
there you go. Look at that. I called it. You can go for that capture and block off. Now that copter can still damage that infantry, but you won't be able to interrupt that capture, which I think was the main thing. Ooh.
Something else I wanted to mention earlier is that because the copter was sent to the corner, it doesn't have that much terrain to fly over, so this copter is sandwiched between the edge of the map and the anti-air. What can this
True.
reach? There's so much space that anti-air covers.
Yeah, this copter has to kind of run away, I think.
It can go on the bridge, or in the river. It could go in the river.
I think it has to either run away.
Yeah, so it's either the bridge,
or
the bridge on the top right, or the river tile between the two infantry.
Or go more towards the corner.
Hello, Mananek.
Hi, Mananek. Welcome. Taylor also says, is there any tech to join capping that I'm missing, or is it just to keep the capture unit more healthy, like I always thought? Yeah, pretty much.
I personally am not a huge fan of join capping unless it guarantees a capture. Because, like, let's say I have property at like 1 or 2 capture points left, full HP infantry, and there's like my whole armies right behind it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting that city, and also earn some money. Like, if you're short on some money, you can join cap, and it will get you there, and you've technically not lost any units because you avoid base skipping. I like to have a bunch of low HP infantry around so I can just make ridiculous sacrifices and crazy wall breaks. I think the craziest one that I've seen was Rip versus Voice of Akasha, where Rip just sacrifices 5 different units. Oh, speaking of sacrifices, where Rip just sacrifices 5 different units just to lock a base. Yeah, that's I love seeing plays like this. Good infantry hit.
You know what though? That the Lawrence's tank doesn't cover that 8 HP infantry though. So Lurgafly can attack it with a tank for free and then get coverage with the anti-air.
Yes, sir.
So I think the counterattack from Lurgafly is going to be really strong. He can kill those 3 infantries from Lawrence.
Yeah.
But this whole thing is just to keep Clefairy's city neutral, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
I know Lord Clefairy has 4 minutes, but what I kind of want to see him do is move the 7 HP on the forest, on the top left, move the 7 HP on the forest, have the full infantry behind it to capture it. Because the only thing that can interrupt that city is that infantry, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're right. Or just like move the copter away, use the 7 HP infantry to just like sacrifice against Lawrence's infantry and then start capturing.
Actually, no way, that's not going to work because the anti-air can hit the infantry and then...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, never mind. Take that back. But so, Lawrence can prevent that top left infantry.
Yeah.
So, in the middle, Lord Clefairy goes for the city hit. And they could put it on the city, but is that even a good engagement for them?
Wow, Lord Clefairy didn't go for the tank attack on the infantry here, which... it's pretty free. I guess with a side slip you would reach, but
oh yeah, side slip, just the most insane play. The copter just goes right into the anti-air, and then all of a sudden they win the game.
I mean, they're pretty close though. They need just like 4K. With all these infantry fights, they've been getting a lot of charge. Oh, he's gonna actually cap and join as we were talking about that.
That might work, yeah.
I think,
but then that copter still has to run away.
Yeah, this actually guarantees it because this infantry will only leave it at 6, and that's enough. You guys can't see it, but the city has 6 health right now. So there's no way that Lawrence can stop that capture unless he gets a power and uses the anti-air, which would not be worth it in my opinion. Just kill that copter instead. But yeah, interesting.
Does Lord Clefairy get sacrifice their unit count just to join cap and then have healthy infantry again? Because they can have up to 3 healthy infantry, 4 healthy infantry if that one gets closer.
Yeah, he can.
No, they're going for the repairs.
Yeah, I was thinking he could have used the 2 HP and the 1 HP to join them with the 2 9 HP ones. Just get like all 3 HP.
But there is a tank and a copter. But would they want to attack with a tank and an anti-air nearby? If Lord Clefairy does not build a tank, all Laurencia would have to do is just hit the tank with the copter in their own tank, and then the anti-air kills the copter, but then there's just a tank and an anti-air, and we all know who wins that triangle.
Advanced Warrior. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What are we looking at?
What if
a sack?
What if Lawrence sacrifices the copter onto the anti to get a side slip to then kill Lord Clefairy's copter with his anti? Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh no!
It's like a copter trade, you know?
Oh no! Can he do it without doing it though?
Would that be worth it?
It's copter for copter. I don't know if that would be worth it.
Because I don't know if Lawrence can get enough charge. That's 3,500 with just infantry fighting.
Yeah. Oh man.
Maybe. I don't know.
I was thinking more. Could the tank hit the other tank? But no. Lord Clefairy's being super defensive. I swear, if he pulls that off, that would be insane.
He has 6 minutes and a half. Oh, and Lord Clefairy's down to 1 minute banked. Eesh.
Yeah.
He needs to be careful. He needs to start moving faster.
It's only day 12. What's been going on?
But over here in the bottom right corner, Lawrence is going to have to send something. Maybe he just sends the copter if he doesn't do the whole sack play. But I feel like Lord Clefairy would end up winning overall in that corner if Lawrence doesn't send anything. Because he has almost 3 infantry and more to come, while Lawrence only has 1.5. So
yes. All right.
Ooh.
And that keeps the... Oh, wow. That's exact.
Yeah,
I think
he's still getting
for a roll. Yeah, he's still getting that city, which
he
is
needs
really
3k
good.
more. Do you think he can get the charge?
Is he behind 2 properties? Yeah, he's behind 2 properties. Because that one in the middle, he's been relentless on.
Yeah, it's this one and this one right here.
This is a tough map to play down on time, especially with low funds. Yeah.
It's crazy. If Lord Clefairy would have attacked that infantry earlier from the forest tile, then he would have been able to prevent Lawrence from getting the city in the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
It's just little things, just little position things make such a big difference. And in live, it's hard to see that.
The terrain is also so heavy on this map.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely very copter predominant.
Yeah.
But funny because they don't have a lot of funds, as usual. They can't make a lot of copters. They never have the funds to make copters.
Low funds equals low fun. No, I'm kidding. High fun scares me though. So, yeah, is it like even worth to like keep engaging in the middle for Laurencia here?
He's spending so much time. You know he's opening the move planner right now.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like
a
yellow. I thought it'd be like a yellow ball. Maybe he is calculating charge. So he needs 3k.
He does. He needs 3k. I'm not sure you can get maybe because killing an infantry gives you 500.
Oh my god, sacking the copter and then getting the power, that would have definitely interrupted the cap in the corner. Interrupt the cap, you kill the copter, you most likely won on that side.
Do you think with a power you can bring that infantry to 5 though?
Maybe. It was
10. Oh, it is a roll. Okay, no, he's not going for anything weird. He's already moving, so
this copter is trapped unless he has a power. But then Lawrence would probably have a power, and then
I mean, you can easily block if you send a tank towards the left and then you put the copter in the city near the HQ, then that copter is safe.
Yeah.
But
yeah, or maybe you like move the copter on the city, put the tank over there.
But it's definitely looking pretty sketchy for Lord Clefairy on the top left. That anti is also pointing at the airport. You definitely need to send a tank over there. So it's gonna draw some resources from Lord Clefairy from the middle fight. He must be so upset that he can't get that neutral city in the middle.
Yeah.
And
So we're seeing some kind of compiling some units on the left of the middle.
yeah, he's somewhat pulling back, not attacking anymore. He only attacks when Lord Clefairy is capping. He's like Lawrence is embodying Poland in today. um, ooh,
All right, so Lord Clefairy, he had 3
you have
minutes.
3 minutes.
Hope you spent all that time thinking.
You gotta go quick now.
It's go time. So he has a city. Nice. Oh yeah, they're moving.
Okay, probably attack down here.
Okay, they stopped moving.
There you go. So you block with the tank.
He's doing exactly what I said. Yeah.
You
Block the tank.
there you go. You
Move
fly
the copter
over.
there. Can't build another copter, but I don't think you'd want to.
But that copter is still nice because it now is protecting also the city in the middle, the neutral city.
Yes.
But
So you're gonna
Ooh.
wanna maybe this is just a weird idea, but throw some units on the shoal and the side, and actually no, there's something on the bottom.
I was actually thinking that Lord Clefairy should have put the tank one tile back on the plains, because
Yeah,
now,
that's what I was thinking.
because
as
now
well.
it can get first struck by Lawrence with the tank in the middle.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But with the power, they cannot make it to the city if they were behind the forest. But I feel like very likely what we might see. Actually, no. Then the anti-air is not protecting anything in the middle. But I was just thinking like anti-air hits the infantry, and the infantry on the other side starts capping. But it might just leave the anti-air exposed. But they got the city.
And the anti-air from Lord Clefairy is now going towards the middle-ish right, trying to chase that copter from Lawrence.
Yeah, maybe trap that copter somehow. Not trap it, but like just like block it from where you would not want it to go.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think you can block. Another tank.
Okay, I kind of like this. Wait, hold on. You can. What does this do? This does. Okay, I thought of something really ridiculous here.
What?
1 HP, 1 HP from Lawrence, 1 HP infantry. Wait, no, he doesn't have a power yet. Crap. If he could have gotten the power, I was thinking the 1 HP infantry sacks the 9 HP, and then a tank can kill the 9 HP, and then the tank hits the tank behind it with the forest. I don't know if that'd be worth it though, because with this this anti-air would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it wouldn't have covered the tank.
I think as Lawrence, you just go for that tank first strike. And then you do that plus the anti-air, maybe. Let's put it to the side.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you leave it at 5, you get side slip, right? And then you hit it with anti-air, without power. You leave it down to 2, pretty much. So that's going to be a healthy anti-air. And I guess, I mean, Lord Clefairy does have that other tank. I don't know. Complicated.
Yes, bro. We're the ones trying to think of all this, but we're not the ones on the timer.
Yeah. And they're really low on time right now. And it just gets trickier and trickier.
And the classic low on Lord Clefairy's low on time, but has the higher army value ish.
Actually, Lawrence has better.
Things are gonna change now because they haven't played their turn yet. Okay, so they're preserving the healthy infantry.
I was thinking maybe Lawrence could have killed that infantry with the anti and then start the capture, but he's actually sending the anti towards the middle to counter the.
I think they want their anti-air to. They want their anti-air to protect the other units.
Yeah, to have a nicer position here in the middle.
So this copter is actually still, like, what's the word? Due diligence, making the anti-air, keeping the anti-air in check.
Yeah.
Oh man, 30 seconds for Lord Clefairy.
I know.
That's gonna be tough. but Lawrence is trying to decide if they even want to interrupt the capture.
What do you think? With
I would.
interrupt?
I don't think I'd want to interrupt. Maybe the 8 HP.
I personally think he will. He'll just
I
be
think
like,
he
you know,
will,
whatever.
Do it with the 8 HP. Annoy him with another turn. Is that joint cap? No, it's only at 10 points.
The thing is that also as the powers are coming online, there's a thing that I have to think about. Like, ooh, can I get my power first? You're trying to do like that power management, no? So I think they're both trying to look at that. They're trying to avoid the other one from getting the power first, because
now we see why they both picked Adder.
ooh, I think you can actually KO that. Yeah, exactly. You KO that guy, that 9 HP, and then you interrupt the infantry in the city. There you go.
But there's nothing else. Oh well.
And then you just have a few more. You send the 5 HP one to heal up, and he has them all covered by that entire. Boom.
Lord Clefairy might be the one to get the power first. They are so good. They're at 50. Yeah, they need 50 more, and then they got it.
50 more. That's
50 more.
That's
50 more
the 1 HP infantry.
Is that 50 or is that?
Well, it would be 100. I guess.
100. Yeah, it's 100. Yeah, so you just get rid of that. You have your power. You go off. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw this anti-air make a wall break.
So now he definitely has to position more than one tile away. But can Lord Clefairy break through? I think with the back tank, he can KO the 7 HP infantry. Then he might be able to kill the infantry in the shoal and then get a first strike on that tank.
The battle copter can hit the 1 HP infantry. Lord Clefairy pops the power, hits the anti-air.
Ooh, you're right. Well, he doesn't even need the power for that, but yeah, he can definitely attack that anti-air. That would be pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
But you would have to be using a copter to kill a 1 HP infantry.
Yeah. So like using the copter to get that like 50 charge wouldn't have been worth it. Like it could be worth it, but just like very small. But it's worth it for the 10-10.
I'm pretty sure that Lawrence noticed that at the very end. I was like, oh no, and that's why he made another anti-air.
Yeah.
In case he goes for that, because that would block off that anti-air.
So maybe the anti-air hits the infantry on the shoal.
Yeah, and then you get a first strike.
Ignore the copter on the side. You're keeping that copter busy with your infantry. It's not like you're going to lose properties anytime soon. Yeah, anti-air hits the...
Oh.
Buddy, what are you doing? Please hit the anti-air. I'd love to see it. I know you're on time pressure, but... Yeah. But then they give up all the cities in the corner.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Okay, he's going for it. No, but I really want to see the copter hit the infantry and then anti-air hits, because you're blocking the anti-air.
And there's no way of killing that tank too, right? Because it's sitting over here, and then...
Oh no, they're not going for it.
Oh, he's not going for it.
Oh,
okay,
no.
he's just going for a power move, just like gonna kill as much as I can.
Ah, man.
But he can make another copter maybe.
He can make another copter, and he's going aggressive on the other side too.
Yeah, he's just going full on power.
That would have been sick, though. We see the...
So what he's going for is having more tanks, pretty much. He killed 1 tank and a half, and so now he's gonna have 3 tanks against 1 tank and a half, because Lawrence also made 2 anti-airs. So
he also didn't capture with that city, so he's not getting that city. Okay.
Honestly, he might just as well just make another tank and just win with tanks.
Yeah, just win with tanks. They already expunged 2 anti-airs.
Exactly. Like why make a copter if they have 2 anti-airs? Just make tank. Yeah, exactly. Now I have 4 tanks. Yeah. There's no way that Lawrence can catch up in tank count, and he'll definitely get that city and win the overall fight in the middle.
Bro, imagine if Lawrence goes for the super. Nope, they just got the free hit in there, charge, and they're getting free charge. But maybe you hit the tank on the left, because you trap it. 2, the only thing covering it would be an 8 HP tank, and they can just, oh my god, they can go for the port.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Oh yeah, and then he could even like threatening the airport as well.
Yeah,
So
threatening the airport.
the problem there is that Lawww Ferry doesn't have any infantry in that area to stop that full HP infantry from capping stuff. So he's gonna have to send a tank, which is gonna really put him behind on the whole thing of having more tanks in the middle.
Wharf to Wilds is like so scary to deal with.
It's a tricky map.
It is a very tricky map.
And the copter on the bottom right is also gonna be wrecking this infantry on the right.
Wait, did Lord Clefairy just barely make all their moves?
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't noticed. He's down to 0, so he's gonna be an increment now.
Yeah. Oh man, live is intense. So yeah, what do you hit? Oh, that tank in the corner is trapped.
I think you just send that tank to heal. You definitely want to keep your vehicles alive, I guess, in low funds.
Yeah.
You don't have many numbers, so.
And the anti-air is damaged, so now Lord Clefairy might be forced to build their own anti-air.
Ooh, he brought the copter towards the middle.
It's going to be difficult for them to just like rely on tanks. Maybe they could, because you hit the. There could be a way for Lord Clefairy to bring that one tank around, because that 1 HP infantry is just there.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Lawrence, I just trap the tank with that 1 HP infantry.
No, go for the port.
He didn't go for the port.
Go for the port. Go for the port. You threaten the airport. Go for the port. You threaten the port.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know why he didn't go for a port.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, the port would have been more threatening because they're like.
You're one turn away from the airport.
They have 20 seconds left. They need to decide right now.
Yeah. Just kill the 8 HP infantry on the right.
They have 2 infantry on the side. They completely negate. This is 6, 5. Okay, they built stuff.
Yeah. He's good.
Okay.
Now they're both down to increment.
I know. Oh,
they just gotta go.
Oh man, this is also a much longer game than the last one.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's all in all, I mean, it's definitely looking much worse for Lord Clefairy, but not lost. I think maybe he can make something out of the tank dominance in the middle. He can get a first strike on that tank in the middle, and without retaliation of another tank. He's healing up that anti-air, so if the copter attacks back, he can attack with it.
Lawrence might actually have their second power much sooner than Lord Clefairy.
Yep. Yeah, because he has all that charge left.
Mm-hmm.
Just like 3k more and he gets another power.
So they're finally even on income for now. Just for now. Oh man.
Yeah, but not for very long. Someone's gonna get that corner, and that's huge. That corner is like huge. All your wealth.
Yep. To force a tank to go there to prevent it rather than going to the middle. War to Wild's one of the best duel maps in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's good, but it's also very hard, and that's why it's good.
It's very dynamic.
I still would have loved to see that 1 HP infantry die and then see that tank hit that anti-air. That would have been amazing to see. But it's live. He's on 15 seconds. Oh man, so much pressure.
Yeah,
build.
So he pretty much went for like, oh yeah, you gotta build fast. Oh, he made a copter.
Yeah.
It's for the corner.
If he gets powers this turn. Oh no.
He definitely can.
If he gets a power this turn, then he's hitting that copter. But he's winning on tanks.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But he's got the copter.
Oh wow.
Game.
Yeah, I think if he gets a power, this might be it because.
Oh man.
And he'll just send the copter towards that to any tank in the middle, get the charge, send the anti towards the copter.
Oh man, this is why I love Advanced Force.
Boom. Oh, this just needs a little bit more. 700.
What's 700? Oh, he can definitely get it. I feel like he can really get it. Just send in the anti-air to whatever. Yeah, there's no other copter, so yeet your anti-air into that tank. You're gonna do some damage to it. I want to see him yeet that. Actually, he could probably get.
I know. Also, from the
hold
side
the 5
step, he would
HP
start this
back.
capture. On the top left,
Oh no!
he's getting it. Yep. I think this is
Oh
it.
no!
Boom. This is a 1.
1 HP. It's way too low. It's a. Oh man.
And then he started the capture on the left, and that's it. Like in attacks, that's pretty much it. You just I guess you get that kill, and this anti-air has no job.
Yeah, this anti-air has no job. Just to kill other infantry.
You just make more tanks.
Oh man, it is.
It's not looking good for Lord Clefairy.
Lord Clefairy only has 3/4 of the army value. Oh man.
Go, Lawrence, go quickly. You don't have time.
Hurry up, just eat stuff. Just eat stuff.
You just start the capture, you build, and you're good. Put the anti in the city, trap the tank with the 1 HP.
Okay, that works too. Yeah, that copter's gonna live because it has the anti-air.
No, he didn't go for the capture.
He didn't have time.
He did. He had 6 more seconds, but he just. Sometimes you're just very tunnel vision when you don't have enough time in life.
He just wanted to get those extra 6 seconds for their next turn. Okay, so that dies. Oh my gosh, you might as well like try to block the port or something. Oh man, that city flip probably. Clefairy a little bit mad. Is there? You said 25 is the day limit.
25 is the day limit, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna get there.
Oh yeah, he's going straight for tank engagement.
Oh, he's hitting the copter.
Honestly, not bad. 4 HP copter is.
Yeah, but
that 4 HP copter is a really good blocker, though.
I mean, he still has more tanks, right? There's 3 tanks for Lord Clefairy. They're kind of, I don't know, split up.
They are kind of split up.
But it's looking very dubious. He's gonna get that kill there.
Yeah, and Lord Clefairy is gonna have a much slower time trying to get properties in the corner.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so crazy to see that there's so much fighting in the middle, but the properties in the corners are just so valuable.
Yeah, there's like 3 main points. You have the middle, which is the big army brawl, and the little side armies in the corners.
Kind of reminds me of League of Legends.
I don't play League of Legends, but
I don't play League of Legends either. But there's like action on the side, and then there's 30 seconds. That's not terrible. So what do you do with this copter? Do you put it on the port so it doesn't start?
I think you can actually do that. That's not bad. Put it on the port or attack the 6 HP infantry.
Or maybe attack the no, because if it did 3 damage, then it will prevent the cap in the other city. Airport defends the corners too well. No, but Lord Clefairy accidentally lost the copter.
Ooh, he's down to 2 seconds. These guys have no time left.
It's so neutered. 2 seconds. Just wanted to bang. Recon. Interesting. Actually, they couldn't have.
Finally see recons.
A16
Come on,
recon.
man. I thought low funds was all about those recons. These guys just play very conservatively.
Yeah. Or maybe it was low funds fog where recons are really good. I don't know.
Well, on that match with Jadagwin and Poland, they used a lot of recons.
Yeah, they did.
I think it's good because your income gives you enough to like make like tank recon.
Hold on a second.
Okay, I don't swear yours gone for a few seconds. But what do you guys think? I think like recon is definitely super valuable here. There was a lot of instances where the funding was enough to like get an extra recon out, and then you're forcing builds, like you're forcing tanks being sent there or a copter or whatever.
All right, I'm back.
You're back. Welcome back.
I tried to be back as soon as I could.
That's good.
All right, so okay, so
you're good. Don't worry.
Yeah, that tank is gonna have to like spend some time to get that corner.
I think maybe that's why the recon was built. He might interrupt with the copter, and then the recon reaches that infantry next turn. but
2, 4.
it wouldn't really
5,
be
6.
enough.
Yeah.
It's like one
Is,
big messy brawl in the middle,
mhm.
and he's running out of time. Got 8 seconds left.
They built everything. 3, 2, 1, 0.
End turn.
I think they let the time run out.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's Lawww's turn. Oh, he actually sends the tank. Okay. Boom.
Yeah. That sucks. Build the T-copter.
You know what?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Lawrence is gonna get that city in the corner. It's down to 2 HP, that city. So
Yeah.
he's getting that.
They are. Okay, trying to repair the tank. First strike the tank with it. But you don't have another tank to defend that.
Yeah. It's because the other tank is up there in the corner.
It's so messy, this game.
It's looking really bad for Lawww. Not gonna lie. I'm not sure how Lawww can bring this back. He's gonna lose another property in the corner, so he's gonna be down to 8,500 versus 10,500, so 2k. It's 4 property difference.
I think
He's gonna lose
chat
that
just
tank.
wanted. I think chat just wanted to torture these two guys with Dwarf to Wilds because it feels like it's such a sharp map.
Well, we have one more map.
If they
So-
want to play it,
I think they said they wanted to, but we'll see. We'll see when this one finishes. We'll see if they still want to do the third match.
The first game was 11 turns.
Yeah, that first one was really quick. I mean, this one is almost done, in my opinion, as well. I think Lawrence just takes out the 8 HP tank in the middle.
And they're getting another city.
And yeah, you're getting another city.
And they have lost all their tanks in the middle.
So there you go. Boom. You can even attack with the
That's gonna
anti-air
die.
because the other tank doesn't reach.
Anti-air gets a free hit. Well, maybe with the power it can hit the anti-air, but
No, but you attack the infantry on the right.
oh yeah, all the way on the right.
All the way on the
There
right,
are no
attack
co-
there. So
There
yeah,
are
this
no
is just gonna be a very slow bleed out from by Lawww. I don't think there's a way that he can bring it back.
My mind is going to be blown when there's a super coming up.
I mean, what does the super get you though?
No, I'm just saying, it's like if the super's being popped, my mind will be blown because yeah, exactly. What does it get you? Might as well just like keep spamming the power.
Copter being sent towards that side. I'm gonna try to close up over here.
Laurencia is making sure that anti-air doesn't hit the copter in the corner, even with the super.
True.
That made me chuckle a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There's the hit that you said.
Eesh, that unit count is also hurting a lot. 14 to 17. The unit
14,
value,
17, yeah.
income.
Army value just feels so low to look at.
Like the fact that you're so low on value and half of your value is in the corner trying to stop a capture. It's just
So let's see here. There is 1 recon, 3 tanks, 1 anti-air, 1 copter from Lord Clefairy, but a lot of them are weak. And then with 8 infantry, 11 infantry, 3 tanks, 1 anti-air, 2 copters. Oh,
what do you do?
What does Lord Clefairy do? They banked a little bit of time, so
Yeah, like 16 seconds.
okay.
You can't interrupt this city, so that's gonna be another property gone.
All right, I'll be back again.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that city is in trouble for him.
Oof. I think probably Lawww is thinking, oh, what do I do now? Do I just tap out? Do I try to get a super somehow? And I honestly don't see it. I don't see a way that Lawww can get back into the match. Can't even get a hit from this with his anti onto his copter. Can't really start any captures here. It's just too much. There's too much like things to address with too little. Like this single tank has to address this tank and this anti-air. Sends a recon to finish off that guy. Okay, maybe get the interrupt over here. And then I guess a recon does reach here, so maybe But you're using a tank and a recon to stop this capture, which is oof. Big oof. I don't know, put the center to heal up.
Hope you guys enjoyed my beautiful background. There's such a difference between your background and my background.
Mine is too simple.
Yours is very simple. Mine is very overwhelming.
I mean, I could open the closet and you see the mess that is behind it.
see the mess. You just see all your long hair from that year ago just in that closet.
That'd be kind of weird.
Humito wears a wig? What?
I do have this guy. Look, doesn't show on camera.
Well, I have this huge stream delay, so.
Oh, you'll see it eventually.
I'll see it eventually, yeah. But yeah, what does Lord Clefairy do at this point? It's like just hold out, just hold, like protect the sides and go for. Thing is, I've never played Pokemon, so I don't know what that one is. Bulbasaur?
Oh, really? Yeah, it's Bulbasaur.
Okay. I could show you my Jigglypuff, maybe.
You've never played Pokemon ever?
I've played like an hour of Platinum, but that's about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just an hour.
Okay.
I haven't even like gotten to a single gym yet. Sorry, my childhood was taken over by Mario, Zelda, and Advance Wars.
Oof. And in this position, it's like if you're in Lawrence's shoes, it's super easy right now. It's like you're cruising. You have such a good position. Fine, you have 2 minutes, but it's just like boom, boom, boom. You just move stuff forward. You attack, you attack, you attack. They have no way of responding to all of your stuff.
Lord Clefairy didn't buy anything? They ran
He
out
ran out of time.
Oh no. Oh man. Can they build a medium tank from this position? I would laugh so hard.
I know someone who would be really happy for seeing a medium tank being built. Someone in chat.
Yeah, someone will definitely be happy for it. He can draw. Is he going for a draw? Oh man. Will they have time for another game? I have lunch soon. Wow, it's already.
I'm actually starving as well, but
nearly 2 hours.
If they want to play, I will resist, and I will keep streaming until the third match is done.
I'll see how long I could get away
but
with it.
Yeah, it's fine. If you need to go, it's fine. I can be by myself.
Okay.
But
not that I want you to be by yourself.
It's fine. It's fine. Like if you have to go, you can go. Don't worry.
Lawrence is threatening another city. On the bottom right.
The bottom right. Oh yeah, this one, the mountain one.
He's threatening another city. But Lord Clefairy can prepare for it.
Yeah. Oh man. Half the unit value. It's not enough stuff to deal with everything.
That copter really messed up that 3 HP tank, because it would have been at 5 HP and it would have been fine attacking the 4 HP tank. But because here's the interesting thing. Because the tank, the 9 HP tank is on a shoal diagonal to a city, and Lord Clefairy and Lawrence is the one that is sitting on it. He can move that tank and then attack the tank from the city, which is not very pretty.
Yeah, there's nothing really pretty here about Lord Clefairy's position.
27 to 52,000. Yeah, I think
100 funds from Classy Boy. Well, he can join. He can join and get enough. Maybe he does. Maybe builds it, taps out just for the style points.
Oh yeah, he can. Yeah, there's 2 infantry on the side that he can join. Like if he builds a medium tank and it comes barreling down with 7 HP, then, oh boy. Copter does not kill. Okay, able to save the port. Gonna lose. Wow, 8,000 to 1,100. No, 11,000.
That city's getting flipped by Lawrence, the one with a 9 HP infantry. Even more of a deficit. Yeah, 8k against 11k.
Yep. There's
Quickly build. Tank.
Papa Power. No, tank. Okay, no fancy boy here. I was gonna say Papa Power. Join the units. Build a medium tank.
He keeps going. Lawww Fairy. I guess he thinks he might win it tactically, just having more tanks. But I think Lawrence has definitely caught up in that tank number.
I think if Lauren, might not even need to use a power. If like Lawrence puts the anti-air above the mountain, and then puts the copter like near. Actually, no, he wouldn't be able to protect it. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, this is personally resigned territory for me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Unless by some miracle, no medium tank, no MD equals sadness.
I'm just not seeing it. Also, Lawww Fairy forgot to move the infantry on the right to be in position to attack from the mountain. So now he's forced to use a power to interrupt that capture.
Yeah.
There's
that's what they were.
There's no
hoping.
tanks on the field for Lawww Fairy except the ones on the base.
Can that one even reach the Actually, no, that's not good either, because you can just attack. Lawrence can use a power, and then it protects that tank on the city. So you have a super.
I think this might be it. The scene.
Oh man, the super! It's gonna be big play. He can capture 2 cities with the. Oh man, but then Lawrence has the power. He can capture cities on the side and start forcing it. Okay, so that 8 HP tank is going for the hit. But then what?
Then you
else?
attack this guy. But you attack here, and then this tank is gonna first strike from the city with a sidestep. So
yes,
there's that. I think he might do this double kill here and then kill the other infantry.
Goes for the interrupt.
Oh, maybe not. Then go for the capture.
Yeah. Go for the capture. Does that reach 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
The anti-air, no, it doesn't reach.
No, the tank does not reach the city on the bottom right. Only the copter.
Okay.
That's gonna be an 8 HP.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, this doesn't look too terrible because Lawww Fairy has another tank coming up. We haven't seen a single artillery.
Lawww Fairy's gonna have to base skip for a tank to send it towards the right.
Yeah. And that leaves out 1 HP. That's amazing. 11 units to 14.
And Lawrence will be able to make almost double tank. Maybe able to join something.
Probably.
But
just stop repairing stuff and you can.
I mean, soon enough he'll be able to do double tank. And Lawww Fairy's gonna be struggling, only being able to make a single tank.
Yeah. That's why I'm so scared on repairing infantry. Although maybe on base light it's a different story because the other infantry had the other map had so much infantry because it was 3 bases. Alright, so pulling back, using the power.
The port health is at 10. So that is definitely not going through.
Yeah, the dock.
So yeah, the tank attacks here with a power. You bring the other one. And they're swinging towards the right.
Does he interrupt the cap with the copter? Because I'm pretty sure that tank does not reach. And Lawww Fairy has finally gotten himself a corner city, but at what cost?
Yeah. I guess Lawrence didn't want to lose a copter.
It's so weird to think about how technically a transport copter is like 10k, because I feel like a transport copter would really accelerate the recapture of the corner.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But there's so many resources being used up for the tank on the for the tank in the middle. So many resources used to fight there. Oh wow, Lawrence is playing really fast. If he could just find out what he wants to build now and end turn, he's going to be banking so much time.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a very comfortable position to be in. You can.
Oh, builds a copter. Okay.
There's just
I like
a lot of margin.
I like where this is going because there's so few units. They can save up so much time. All right, that dies.
I mean, I feel like the copter from Lawrence could have interrupted the capture. I'm not sure why he let that go through. Just if you're just gonna make another one as well.
I think they didn't want to lose the copter.
Because recapturing that city is gonna be really hard.
Yeah, but they're already ahead so much. It probably wouldn't matter that much. Like they could just send the copter towards the middle, and that anti-air is already on the right. Like, what's it gonna do? There are 2 tanks that'll be between them if the copter goes to the if the copter goes to the center, and then it'll force Lord Clefairy to build their own units. And is that gonna get hit? With the power, that's gonna get hit. If Lord Clefairy fails to capture that Sydney in the corner, I will be so baffled. I hope they don't do that. Okay, going for the repair. Oh no, not attacking at all. Just trying to.
He's gonna make copter double infantry. Oh, but you need a tank on the right. Definitely a tank on the right. Yeah. Oh, made a copter. Okay.
Copter double. Yeah, that makes sense because that anti-air. But that anti-air is gonna just move to the center. No problem. Also, I don't know if Lord Clefairy like even paid attention to how much power they resigned.
And he taps up.
Wow.
GG. Well played by Lawrence.
What a game.
Yeah. Very. It's crazy how it all came down to the middle brawl, drawing resources, and then getting the advantage from the corner. That's it. That's your classic Advance Wars games. So
the middle brawl distracting us from the corner engagements.
That's a good game.
You think the corners are so close to your side until you realize the units just barreling down.
I'll be back in a second. I'll leave you with chat for a second, and I'm gonna see if the guys want to play a third game. Game.
Okay. Well, this part's gonna be interesting because I don't know if I'm gonna be staying for that third. All right. Don't know if I'll be staying for that third game. Yeah, it was a really interesting game to see. I don't have Parsec has been terrible recently, so I can't really see what does the replay show us. Why is the replay not? Replay's broken for me. I just want to look back at the game and see what could have possibly influenced the game. So maybe Laurencia had a much harder push towards the center there. That might have been it. Yeah. Lawrence just had so many units that's it's hitting the city in the center, and for the longest time that city was just not theirs. And
okay, I'm back.
Nice.
Okay,
so what did they say?
It looks like the players are pretty tired.
Yeah, I do have. We are also starving, so this is not a bad time for us to probably call it there.
Yeah, I was hoping for a third one. I had in mind, like it would be on this third map on HT, and I was thinking of just doing tier 0, like pick whatever.
Oh man,
which I thought would be really funny if maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Like, what do you honestly pick? Do you go for Colin? Do you go for Sasha,
Hachi,
Sensei,
or Sasha?
Like
Hachi and Sasha would be interesting because Hachi's super is so busted, but they would have to get the power through.
Yeah, I guess maybe Hachi's too much, no? Because with his power, he can afford a medium tank with these low funds.
The thing that bothers me about Hachi so much is that while Colin suffers 10% from a 20% discount, Hachi gets a 10% discount with no weak units at all.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's too much.
It's like the people who made Advance Wars never thought in the future someone would be playing this game online, and lo and freaking behold.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Nintendo apparently doesn't really think about that. They're like, let's just make it fun for campaign, one versus, not like single player kind of game.
Yeah. But yeah, that really interesting games really shows you how low funds like really changes the pace of the game. I'm noticing a pattern here. High funds, the games can get very, very aggressive, but in low funds, the game can get very, very slow.
Yeah, I think we saw two very different matches as well. The first one, super quick.
You might as well just move Kanbei off of take Kanbei off of the the tier 1 probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I mean, to start, you would have to actually balance low funds. You might have to like move around stuff, maybe add a few more cities.
Yes.
But this one was really interesting. This one looked like an actual competitive match.
It was an actual game.
It was pretty cool.
Yep.
I was wondering if maybe something interesting would have been like Von Bolt versus Sammy instead of Kanbei, for example.
Yeah, but we'll throw them both onto Caustic Finale.
Oof. I mean, for these players that are not like well versed in live, to throw them into Caustic Finale seemed like too much.
Oh no, that would be great. It would be terrible for them, but it would be amazing.
Exactly,
for us.
Great content.
It would be great content. Maybe if you do this again, like, throw on Starflash and Poland. They're like the two most wildest players I've seen on the site.
That could be, and we can push them, like give them Caustic Finale, give them some wackier maps.
They can handle the torture. like one game we like ask them, it's like, hey, can one of you guys play Sammy and the other one plays Von Bolt's low funds Caustic Finale?
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Although
that would
actually
be fun.
I think Caustic Finale might not be the best for low funds. It's just gonna be infantry like galore, and
Still do it.
I think it's nice. This is something that Habits helped me out with selecting the maps, and he was like, it has to be somewhat higher income and somewhat open, so that it's not just like infantry clogging all the fronts, so you can have a little bit of movement with some tank and some recon. So I thought that was interesting, and so we came up with these 3 maps.
Stalingrad for fog low funds.
Oh no,
It's probably going to be a lot of recons.
oh yeah.
I just like coming up with the craziest games and just force people to play them as I watch in enjoyment.
Do you imagine how a match would play out here?
On HT?
On HT. It's like I was actually looking forward to this one. Very.
Wonder if there'd be a lot of fighting for the
maybe for
airports.
next time.
That would be interesting because the comm tower and airport feels kind of scary to get.
Have you played this map
Maybe
before?
I have not actually.
Yeah,
This
not?
is the first time I'm seeing this map.
I've played it at least 2 times.
It's a double airport. Oh,
Yep.
I see.
It's a 3-base double airport, and like the 2-base has this really forward airport as well. So
yeah, the
it gets
HQ
pretty
feels kind
crazy.
of exposed too. In the context of low funds, low funds, the HQ feels kind of exposed.
Kind of. The middle base is really close by, so the HQ doesn't really get threatened that much. It's more so a play around the comm towers, the little side cities, and then after that, pushing a bit deeper, like the mountain cities, maybe even the airport, the middle as well. There's a lot of positioning in the middle, so it's a pretty big deal. So this one is a pretty interesting, a really spicy, dynamic map.
Valior says in high funds you just throw units at your opponent, but in low funds you treasure those units just like real life. When everything's expensive, you treasure everything you have. man.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Yeah, that was fun. Two very interesting games.
What did you guys think? Did you enjoy low funds? This weird format. Definitely not balanced whatsoever. But
They're
is
both 17.
is
They're
it
both
worth making
1700.
more of this or not? Just let me know.
If we can find out how to balance limited funds, hit me up.
Like limited high funds.
No, limited funds. It's like
Oh,
you start off with a lot of money, but the cities give you so little money. So it's like, what do you do there? Do you start with the high tech units and then you start devolving into cheaper units, or you start with the cheaper units and you evolve with the higher units? That would be interesting to try.
Sounds like a really strange format.
Apparently it existed a long time ago. Like, it existed when I found the website.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, you're right. It did exist at a certain point, and then it got removed.
Yeah. I don't know what the starting amount was, but if I could find those old games, then maybe give it a shot. We'll see.
What did you think personally about low funds?
Low funds is
Is it low
it
fun
really changed.
or is it high fun?
It really changes the game, like astronomically. Like, I feel like high funds, it's just okay. It's just more teched up units, CO matchups, and it's a lot more aggressive. And low funds did kind of resemble that. It can get more stally because everything is like a lot more valuable, and you're not getting a lot of tech ups. I think it also the maps that we did really did showcase how impactful low base, 2 base, and 3 base can be, because 3 base had so much infantry. You're gonna like maybe go for artillery, but in 2 base you have one less base to worry about, so you can start seeing a little bit more vehicles, which was a nice change of pace. It's definitely gonna need to, like, you're definitely gonna need to find the right rebalancing for it. But otherwise, this was. I feel like with it's gonna take a lot of work to balance low funds, but it could be something validated on the site. It's just gonna take a lot of time and patience.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. Something that I didn't mention is that I had actually told the players, Dr. Perry and Lawrence, that the show match was gonna be like I was gonna give them. It was gonna be like a play all 3 or maybe play all 2. And it was gonna be $5 for playing each game for each, and then another 5 or 10 for every win. But like, because I think that's positive. I think that's good that slowly we can start doing that, maybe as a community, and like help players.
Like grassroots tournaments.
Yeah, exactly. Just like slowly, I think that's definitely pretty cool. It's obviously not a lot of money, but we can start somewhere. But they both were like, you know what? You might as well just like keep the money, like re-donate it back to put it into something else, and I will definitely put it into something else. So yeah, there's also something that and I'm just gonna do a little teaser here, but there's something that I am working on, something big, and this is just the announcement of the announcement, maybe. But yeah,
I did see the announcement on Advanced Wars Live, and I was like, if it's not the low fun stream, then what is it? Yeah, some things are starting to happen. It's like you got something. Go7 recently had like a live map submissions. We're wrapping up on who would be the third army for the custom armies. I guess something kind of minor. I'm trying to get back onto YouTube. But yeah, it's like it's going to be an interesting step for the future of Advanced Wars.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things coming up. There's other stuff happening that I can't say anything about, but yeah, there's definitely a lot that's going to be coming. So for all of you that are still listening, stay tuned. No, like,
Oh, yeah, and a Mariner Cup 4.
and
That
they're
too.
go for.
Yep.
Sergio says low funds, low price will.
Yeah,
You get to buy yourself
in,
a coffee for every win. Winner gets $20.
and in fog you don't see the money.
Hey, at least with this, with a Showmatch, my plan was like, okay, even if you lose all three, you get like $15. But if you win all three,
Compensation.
you get like, I don't know, 30 or $45 or something. So it's like, it's not bad. You can, have a meal. You can order out or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. That was my plan initially, but they said that they would rather just put it back, and I totally respect that. And yeah, I think it was a lot of fun.
That's right. That's right. I could probably show you my Jigglypuff real quickly
Oh yeah,
before we go. Just give me a second.
yeah. Go ahead. I like the emoji in the background as well. It's very fun. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. We definitely enjoyed it more than maybe the players. I have to check on them. I think they definitely enjoyed it, but you can tell they were stressed out. No, like they were really running out low on time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big Jigglypuff. Nice.
Guess how much I got her for?
Probably like that looks expensive. Maybe like $40.
Dang, say it. Go down. Go down in price.
$20?
Go down in price.
$10?
Go down in price.
Oh wow, $5? Wait,
Go down in price.
where'd you buy it?
I didn't buy it. I won it.
Oh, okay. So it still
$2.
cost you something.
Just $2.
$2. Wow.
Yeah. It's not soft, which is ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this and I don't play Pokemon.
Did you get it from a tournament?
No, I got it from a theme park.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the little machine that you go and you grab it and you grab.
No, it was not a claw machine. It was like a gun, like an air pressure gun with a ball, and you had to knock down 3 cups with one shot. Yeah, it's like 3 cups that were stacked together, and you had to knock them all off of a platform. But if you want to know what my most favorite ones are, it is these two right here.
Ooh.
Fire Emblem.
Oh, Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Lucina Corn. Yeah, these are what I like. But do you think you might do something like this again, or do you have something different coming up?
I definitely like. I think doing show matches. I think are definitely fun.
Yeah, this was fun. Not only did we get to talk about the games, but we also got to talk about like what we're doing in the community, what we're doing as creators. Yeah,
For sure.
it's like, yeah, it's nice that something like this got to happen.
Yeah, for sure. I think live streaming. I think is fun. I think it creates a space for the community, for people, for content creators, for players.
Exactly.
It's like a hanging out kind of room.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I think it's cool. I think that's something that I respect Go7 a lot for, because I think he's the only one that has been like hardcore streaming since forever, and he's created this space for everyone in the community really to be able to showcase their matches, because he will cover any match you send them, whether it's a high level game or it's a 16 player FFA in the weirdest format ever. Like, he will cover anything.
Has he
But
has he uploaded? Has he like done that 1 versus 14 that he did?
I don't know.
Yeah. Go7 was Sturm with 4 comm towers, and the 14 players were all tier 4 COs.
Yeah, I think I saw the match like on the site, but I don't know if he's covered it yet.
That game took like 6 months to play.
Oh yeah, I bet. And it says a space to chill map. Yeah, sure.
Yes,
I think I definitely should get to do some map
to it as
streaming.
well. Am I allowed to shill?
To chill?
Am I allowed to my channel and stuff?
What? Oh, your channel? Yeah, of course.
Share my channel. Yeah,
course.
I am. I'm just gonna type it in the chat. You can just type in.
Yeah, guys. If
Advanced
you don't know, this is
Warrior.
Advanced Warrior. He also
Same
has a channel
same
on YouTube.
profile. Yeah, same
He
profile picture.
he
Shouldn't be
does
too hard to find.
some replays. He does also Days of Ruin. He does some streams, live playing. So definitely go check him out.
And
Give him some love.
recently I've been trying to look for other unique ways to play Advanced Wars, and hopefully they're entertaining. Like low funds would be an example, but other like crazy rules and weird setups for hopefully more entertaining games. I just hit 700, and I hope to be not to be confused with Advanced Noob. But no, seriously, so many people think I'm advanced.
I thought you were that new as well.
You do.
At the very beginning, remember I told you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were like, we should play a match. I was like, the Advanced Noob is really strong. I don't know if I want to play against. I was like, just starting. I was like so scared.
But yeah, we had an actual match, and then you guys could find that somewhere. But yeah, I do got to get going. You meet up. Thank you again for inviting me like last minute. Glad I was able to do this with you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man. If you have any last words that you want to share, and yeah, we can call it.
I am not Advanced Noob. Soul for rent, come on. But yeah, please, Advanced Wars by Web community is making great strides, making great steps, big steps, and hopefully we'll see you guys stick around. All right, but yeah, I think I'm gonna head off. I don't know what you're gonna do, Humida.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just hang out for like a minute more.
That's not my alt. Stop saying that's my alt. All right.
Okay, man.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, later, human. You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Chat.
Well, that was Advanced Warrior. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Salutes in chat. That's how all the streamers say for Advanced Warrior. Really a big thanks to him for being here. I did kind of message him kind of last minute. Well, it wasn't that last minute. He's exaggerating a little bit. I messaged him like a week ago. But yeah, it was nice having a co-caster here, just covering these funny matches. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll hang out here for like a minute or two, and then I can answer, and then I'll probably just call it, go make some food. So I'm hungry. I had breakfast, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours ago. I'm hungry. Well, thanks. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Low fun's low fun? No. Really? Low fun? Come on. You wouldn't be here if you had low fun. Come on. Low fun for global league? I mean, unless maybe you can start making some low funds maps. More casual 3v3 castings when... Well, I have a question for you guys. Would you be interested in a live team match, like a streaming of like live stream? Maybe like, I think 2v2 would work really well, but maybe you could push it to 3v3. I was thinking like you could do 5 + 1 minute, which would be really low, but just to like kind of get it going faster, and have it be a small map, just 2 bases per player. I think it can be kept more simple to compensate for the lack of time for the players. But I think maybe a 2 versus 2 could be fun in live stream, live play. 3v3 could be pushing it a little bit. Maybe an FFA as well could be good. If there's a good 4-player FFA, something like that could be fun, I think. Just like a lower timer, lower day limit as well. Just like 25-day limit. More asymmetrical map. But come on, Les. I mean, we depend on you on making asymmetrical maps. Low fun actually hard to balance since it all rotates about inf and tank. Yeah, I guess also inf and recon. We didn't get to see recons today. All right. I was really expecting to see recons. I think they would be actually really strong. Oh, there was like so many in both matches. Lord Clefairy could have made the recons early and put pressure and force Lawrence to make a tank somewhere. But no, he just went for tank. I mean, it's fine. I understand. It's a weird format. It's live. He's not used to live as well, so I think he was more like, okay, I'll just take it easy, just play as I would normally do. But Lawrence in the end was able to like adjust better. 5+1 minute is basically blitz chess. I don't know what blitz chess is, but it's like super fast chess, right? But it's even worse than that in Advance Wars, because in chess is easy. You have one piece to move. Here you have to move all of them. So maybe the decision making on each unit is less in Advance Wars than on chess, but you still have to move 10, 20, 30 units. So it is super hard, 5+1 in Advance Wars. If not, we can do also 5+2. That could be in team, just do 2v2. It might just overextend a little bit the match, but I don't know. If the audience likes it and the audience wants to stay around, it can be done. I think that could be cool to organize. I have to look into it. Live team matches are always fun. Okay, nice. Semi says that you would enjoy it. Either FFA or 2v2. FFA would make it very interesting. Yeah, I agree. I think FFA could make it really interesting. And so the thing with 2v2, like maybe the players should be on voice chat. No, maybe they can coordinate their attacks, because I think that's the interesting part of team play. Like you can coordinate your attacks. You can put that tank there. Blah blah blah. In FFA, you don't even have to have them in voice chat. They can if they want to, I guess. But it would be interesting because they're like, oh no, that tank is pointing at me. Oh no, I have to. It's like I think it would be pretty fun. Maybe we have to find some maps. Artillery, yeah. Also artillery and low funds. I was expecting to see recons and artillery a lot, but they didn't. They went more straight into tank, copter. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll. I don't know if you guys liked it. Maybe next time it could be some other players. I don't know. Maybe Star Flash Poland, something like that. And they play really fast. Back to Recon and low fan. Would it bad because Recon versus Recon bad, and who pull out tank first, kill off Recon tempo? Yeah, but the Recon can like run around. No, the tank takes such a long time to get made, and you can answer it. And yeah, I know there's a delay. I don't know why it is. I think there's something in the settings that I need to change. It's not on purpose. I promise. I think there's something I have to do, like ultra slow latency, something like that, to make the no lag. Anyways, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. You guys have any other questions? If not, I think I'll probably call it. Oof, 10 unit limit. That sounds painful. Would you start deleting units so you can build new ones? At that point, it's like you might as well base skip, right? It's funny because I can definitely feel the delay from what I'm saying and what you guys type. You guys are responding to me like much later, but you don't get to see it. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, there's a DMC, so there's like a design maps challenge that has been started already for a few months by Daddy Maxac on Discord. And it's like a weekly thing, and so there's a weekly challenge or theme that gets changed around. You can also vote for what the challenge will be, but pretty much you have 1 week to put maps under that DMC. For example, I don't know, maybe it's like make a base light high funds map, or make a, I don't know, one base map. I don't know, something weird like that. This week I think it's like make a Lash OP map challenge. So that's what Dark Raider is talking about. There's been a lot of Lash OP maps being made this week for that DMC challenge. Just thought to throw that in for those that maybe don't know and maybe are into mapping. If you want to have some fun, sometimes having like a what do you say, like a limitation or like a certain criteria that you have to follow, it helps you maybe, you know, get more creative. I feel like sometimes with limitations, what's that phrase? Limitation breeds creativity or something like that. How can you even do that? Well, you just fill them up with silos and forests. But more realistically, in my opinion, it has to be a somewhat small map. You want infantry fights to be very, very important because that's where she shines. She shines with infantry fights. On one hand, you know, because she has more stats and whatnot, but also because infantry fights don't generate a lot of charge. And so there's not a lot of charge generated. Then her other tier CO counterparts like Andy, Drake, Rachel, that rely on that charge to, you know, well, they rely on the power, so they need that charge. Those time windows will not be reached until much later on. And so Lash will have enough time to just wreak havoc in the map in general to gain enough of an advantage, income, and just trade wise as well, like unit value wise, to then have a very comfortable position by the time that the charge is enough for the supers of like Andy and Drake and stuff like that. I think I don't know, maybe have an infantry base. Definitely have a 3 base map. I don't think Lash likes 2 base maps that much. She likes that unit count. But yeah, just very, very quick maps, like very quick into the action. Think like Caustic Finale, for example. She's great there. She's tier 2. Just maps where the fronts are really close to the bases. She also likes properties, like Sheena. She's like a Kindle in that sense. She does like using properties to attack. Make map for specific COs, like ultimate challenge for map, we're not gonna lie. Well, sometimes I've thought of make a map for a specific tier. That could be really interesting. But anyways, I think I'm gonna close it out there, guys. So I really hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope all of you have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know, for those that maybe are watching it later in YouTube, like video, let me know if you liked it in the comment section. If you enjoyed it, put a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of stuff. All the kinds of support is super, super appreciated. So I'm very thankful for all of you guys being here. And yeah, hopefully we can do this more often, no? Do more streams and do more show matches. I think they're fun. I think they're definitely a lot of fun. But definitely stay tuned for something really big coming up, which I can't announce yet. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'm giving you a heads up. You're the 38 people that are getting a heads up that something is coming up. Yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for me that'll be it for me today. Ooh, I'm tired. But yeah, have a great one, guys. See ya.